Good morning, everybody, or possibly afternoon, maybe even evening. Maybe you're enjoying a little nightcap currently. Maybe you got a cute little biddy next to you, listening to my sweet, awesome podcast, about to get your fucking dick sucked. Or you just finished jerking off and you got nothing better to do and you're having a couple beers listening to the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast. How is everybody doing out there? You guys made it to episode 6. That's good. I hope you guys enjoyed our first installment of the Morning After Pill podcast. Kind of gave a little synopsis of what was going down in Jeff's episode, and that we were having Tim on for this episode, which was an awesome guest, by the way. He came in last minute, like literally last minute. We had somebody booked, and they canceled like literally the night before. So we were like, fuck, what are we going to do? And then we asked Tim, and he wasn't sure. Then literally like the morning of, he hit us up. He's like, yeah, I'm on my way. So Tim came and saved the day. We had a lot of fun with him. He bought us bagel dogs. So that right there, I was already happy that he came. Like, he could have not came with bagel dogs and still showed up and like did the fucking podcast. And I would be pretty happy with him. You know, he showed up with Jameson as well. He showed up with Jameson. I was still a little more excited about the bagel dogs. They were good. We talked about all kinds of shit, man. Some more football in the middle of the playoffs. I'm sure you guys know the scores now. As of right now, I think it's, it's going to be different by the time this comes out, but I want to say it's Vikings, Eagles in the NFC, and then Patriots, Jaguars in the AFC. So I guess go Jags and Vikes. That'd be one hell of a fun Super Bowl to watch. I'll tell you that, because I don't give a fuck about the Patriots, and the Eagles can suck my fucking dick because I am a Giants fan. So go Vikings and Jags. If you guys are continuing to listen, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. As always, we are on iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, YouTube, TuneIn, soon to be iHeartRadio, and Stitcher. Although Stitcher fucked up, and whoever listens on Stitcher, I'm sorry if you couldn't get episode 4. I don't know why I didn't show up on there. I'm still waiting for them to answer me back. They fucking suck. They haven't. It's been like a week, so I'll probably just send them a way more harassing email. Hefe up here in the mix. Hefe, perfect timing for a weather update, bud.
Snow.
It is snowing here because we live in the Northeast, and that's all it's been doing all winter. All right, everybody. Watch out for that snow. And enjoy episode 6 of the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast with Tim Cooney. Peace out. But pop it. Oh, yeah. Episode 6. With Tim Cooney in the mix. Ooh. Listen to hashtag Shots for Likes. I actually decided to just hit record early because I don't even give a fuck. I'm just like that. I don't give a fuck, you know? I'm like, so like, wow, I don't even care.
No one cares.
Well, we got Tim Cooney here. Tim.
What's going on, guys?
You could even sit a little further back if you want, Tim. But if you want to sit that close,
I like big things in my face like this.
that's what we want to hear on this podcast. I'm pretty sure the homosexual community hates us enough already.
Yeah, we're fine. Just keep it going.
I'll get them on board. Well, I guess after
Tim's going to help us out.
After Poinsettia's episode, I guess, you guys took a couple steps backwards on that one.
Yeah, I guess I'm being progressive. Being like any type of progressive podcast. I mean, I don't think we're progressing towards anything besides liver failure, but at the same time,
we don't have kidney stones.
We don't have a problem with homosexuals. It just really sounds like it, I guess, but we try to explain.
Nah.
Yeah, I got my shot.
You got a shot? Queen, you got a shot?
No, I wanted to...
oh, yeah, pop.
That's right, yeah, open her on the mic.
We're going to open
Tim
up...
Cooney came correct, bro. Not only did he come with pretzel dogs.
Pretzel dogs.
And if
Bagel
you live in
Station. New sponsor, Bagel Station.
Let's hope, man. Somebody pay us something. Shit, we're doing this shit for free. If you live in New Jersey, you don't know what a bagel dog is, you're fucking up. But not only did he come with bagel dogs for each of us, then he rolled through. There we go.
How good does that sound?
Then he rolled through with the Jameson Castmates. And if you don't know what that is, you should just hit stop.
Well, you're not a true alcoholic. And you're definitely not
You
Irish.
fucking sober piece of garbage.
Unsubscribe from this podcast and move on. But go ahead, Tim. I'll let you do the honors.
I'm going to open this, baby. Ooh, yeah. So subtle, but so nice.
Yeah. It clipped. It was loud enough. It clipped.
All right. Pour it in there.
My liver just cringed.
How's your headphones? You get the snare in your headphones, Tim?
I got it. Yeah.
You good? Everything's cool. It's not too loud, not too low.
Everything sounds delicious.
Now that we've been... Sounds delicious. Now that we have the...
Wait, I got to open a beer, too, now.
Yeah, go for it.
Pop her open.
All right, it's a Founder's Porter. You guys know me with my foo-foo
It's your sweet beers.
Ooh,
there you go.
Foo-foo.
He's rolling.
That's a sexy sound.
You come through to Shots for Likes. You come correct, Tim Cooney.
I got it, man. I got
Good
it.
shit.
You're rolling with style, though. We're drinking, like, cherry Smirnoff and club soda, and you're drinking fucking Founders Porter and Jameson Castmates.
I'm high class. I may not look it, but I try to act like it.
Well, every now and then we gotta have people.
Well, you live in Sparta, you know.
That's true. When you live in Sparta, you automatically
Fugazi.
more class. You don't want to be low class. It's very low class.
It's gonna suck moving out of Sparta. I was just telling Dan I'm gonna have to get like a P.O. box in Sparta or something. So I can be like, no, I have an address there.
Yeah, for sure. Every now and then we'll have to like go like rent out a Lake Mohawk house and just rip it up.
We'll get terrorists for a week.
What are you gonna do? Not live in Sparta? It's like your identity, dude.
Like I said, I'm gonna get the P.O. box. Start with that. I'll just go into the post office and just drink a beer. Like I'll put beer into the P.O. box.
You're gonna be like Justin, living in the city and still coming back like every weekend to fucking party here.
Justin, I can't wait for the Justin episode. You guys got to make that happen.
I did ask Keith last night when after I think the episode was done. I'm all pissed and hammered. I'm like, is Justin around this weekend? And he's like, oh, it's I think, it was. Kevin couldn't do it, and then I texted Eric because I know Eric's like, "Oh, I'll do it whenever you guys want," but he was busy, and I was like, "Dude, Tim's wanting to do it. Let's hit up Tim." So,
appreciate you having me on. I've been looking forward to it. I've been catching up on all the first 4 episodes. I'm
glad you've been listening. Yeah, by this time, this episode being out because Jeff's is going to be out next Monday, and yours is going to be the Monday after that.
Very cool.
So we got some time. And God forbid if you get too drunk and say anything wacky, I always send the episode to the guests. To let them like go through because a lot of them don't remember what they say.
gotta go over
I think we're actually
and miscues. Make sure you didn't say anything too over the line.
I think we're 100% success rate on that at this very moment.
Well, no, Connor I had to take out like 2 things out of Connor's.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How much?
Like every time.
How much dirt do you have on a couple of the guests, like where they said something and then they were like, "You need to take that out."
See, that's the thing.
And what do you have saved away where you can blackmail their ass in the future?
We leave our.
I just said ass. Is that okay?
Oh fuck! Shit! Fuck! Cock! I just said ass. Is that
Fucking
okay?
cunt! I just said ass.
Fucking cunts.
It's funny because me and Keith just leave our dirt in there. We're like, yeah, leave it in. But the guests sometimes are like, no, dude, I can't. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, all right, man, I'll take it out for you. So, but I think every
unless it's really funny, then we gotta like encourage them. Like, come on, dude.
Like maybe every 10 episodes, we'll probably do some bloopers where we just mention,
cool.
or like a blooper, or like just an episode where it's just me and Keith going over like the past 10 episodes or something. I think we'll do that. But like, yeah, Ken had a killer story about somebody he knows fucking meeting and partying with Rick James all night. Oh, and it might have been one of the best stories we've ever had. And he told me I can't put it in.
It's Rick James, bitch.
I was like, dude, I'm taking out the names. I'll take out all the stories about Coke and everything. Like, I'll leave.
Now we got to take this out.
No, this is staying in. I didn't say anybody's name. Fuck him. It's not his podcast. I'm leaving the shit.
Yeah, you should have just like either told the story, put the story on, and either beep it out or just like dub over like Ricardo, like right over the name, like just make up names.
Ricardo.
Well, no, I would definitely be. I've done it a million times. Like just like take out certain things and edit it to. Just big fart. Thank God that wasn't poop. I edited to like take certain things out to make sure, you know what I mean? Like I could have easily taken out the names. I made sure anything mentioned about Coke wasn't in there or whatever, because that was like the whole premise of the story, because it's fucking Rick James, let's be real.
Cocaine's how it's dead.
Yeah. But yeah, well, you know what though? It's been long enough. It's been 6 minutes. Let's get into this, boys.
All right.
Let's get them in this, laddies.
DJ, spin that shit. That's what I say before I have the theme song come on now. Spin it, DJ.
Spin it. Hey, thanks for having me on, gentlemen.
Dude, thanks for showing up.
Mic check. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes.
Thanks for bringing liquor.
Dude, you got it. First off, you asked. So, what am I going to say? No? But
Well, you could have.
I say no to him all the time. all kinds of stuff.
That's not true.
Put that away.
You've
Keith.
never once said no.
Put that away, Keith. I'm not going to jerk you off. No, Keith, I don't have money for that bottle. Stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yes, Keith, just put it in already.
Stop wasting your time. I don't know
It
why
already
you keep...
is in. It's a wee one.
And that's 6 in a row.
6 in a row. We dropped the Irish bomb.
Barely 7 minutes into this podcast, and you already got the. I mean, it's good because
I get off my shoulder now. I don't have to worry about saying it on this podcast.
Yeah, you're like freaking out, anxious all episode, like an hour in, like hammer, like
say it now. Say it now.
So I'm realizing this is a very Irish heavy podcast with your guests. I feel like
It has been.
Poinsett.
Are you Irish
Connor
as well?
Brady? Yeah, dude. Did you see the fucking beard? Hear my goddamn
Well,
name. My
Irish.
name is Timothy Patrick Cooney.
Dude, we have the same middle name.
What?
I'm also born on
man.
St. Patrick's Day.
That is dope.
And
That's
I have a
awesome.
small penis, so therefore I cover the grounds of being an Irish.
This
But
cold weather is doing none of us favors.
Oh, so I get like eczema in the winter and shit. My skin gets
actually,
so
I've
fucking...
never had eczema, but I got like something going on.
Well, dry
with my elbow.
elbows, I did. It's like every single white person
getting
on the
ashy,
fucking
man.
planet.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens.
Dude,
when you turn 30.
Jeff passed out in the bathroom throwing up last night, so we had to piss off Fudge's deck. Oh.
Did it freeze midair? Because that'd be awesome.
Dude, basically,
Keith would come in, dude, and I'm like I said, I was like 70% asleep. I just wanted everybody to leave because I wanted to go to bed because we had to do this podcast. And he comes in and he's like,
it was so cold.
so like, dude, and he did it like 6 times, and I eventually just look at him like, what do you want from me, man? You're inside now. But he's like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm just so fucking cold, dude. Like he just
I had to warm up, dude. That was my way of just. It's just
fucking
warming up.
nutting
man.
all over my floor or something. It's just you trying to warm up.
Yeah, it was
so cold,
It was
dude.
when I left work last night. Was probably around
Like a single fucking degree or something.
1
right?
degree.
Yeah, a couple degrees.
1 degree.
That's without the wind chill on Fudge's
Right.
deck. I'm trying to draw a cock in the snow, pissing.
Blowing wind, your piss back in your face. I
Oh.
tried
You know, it probably would have felt good, man. That warm PM.
Yeah, for like a split
so you
second.
go back inside.
I don't care. It feels so good. I'm so warm.
Wow.
Hey,
that's
Fudge,
warm.
I just pissed on myself, man. Should I shower? Or...
Dude.
you would have been like, I don't give a fuck, man.
Dude, I've been like trying to go out for walks every day, try to get get the heart pumping a little bit, and like I'll look at my phone, I'll look at the weather on my phone, and I'll be like 8 degrees, fuck. So I wear like long johns, heavy winter socks, gloves, fucking full ski mask over my face, and then another
You just
hat,
start sweating.
heavy coat. No, I don't sweat. I'm out there and I'm freezing fucking freezing my ass off for like the first like half a mile. I'm like trying to like walk a little faster, maybe like. But I can't because it's like all icy and shit outside, so
Yeah.
I'll slip and bust my fucking dick open. So I'm walking, and when I come back inside, my thighs are all like frozen and shit. Everything.
Well, you know what the move is? How to get your
Not to
blood
go
flowing.
outside and walk.
Just drink vodka. It thins the blood out and it moves better, so the blood's flowing better. Through.
Alcohol is always the answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
On this podcast.
So if you have high blood pressure, drink alcohol, thins the blood.
Just don't drink coffee.
Sorry, Doc. You should tell that story.
Oh, the way my
Satan.
Is she in the sink?
Satan shit. No, she's up on the
Hey, who would have known, ladies and gentlemen? We're at the Bros Nest and Satan's fucking destroying something.
Satan's the
Catch
one
that
with
ball,
the-
asshole! Oh,
That's-
interception,
yeah,
Jackson.
it's
the
Satan.
multicolored one.
yeah.
Yeah, so tell us.
She's like looking to do something radical right now.
That's all she's
what is
ever
she-
doing.
Oh, she probably trying to get in that cabin. We'll figure it out.
That might have been the first use of radical on this podcast, and I think
Radical, dude.
It's like that. And what's weird is like I don't remember the last time I ever said radical.
The podcast brought out of you, man.
I know.
you're letting the liquor do
Ghosts.
the thinking.
Goes for the third.
I gotta
podcast
say, man. This is a tough act to follow. I know you said Jeff's podcast comes before mine, so his technically is coming after Connor's.
I gotta shut that
this is
cabinet before Satan.
Yeah,
This
go
is
for
a tough act to follow after listening to Connor Brady's podcast. By the way, Connor Brady, Sniper of the Year, I have to say thank you for your service as well.
Absolutely.
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 You are the man.
He was a killer guest, man. He really was.
That was a pleasant. See, Dan Poinset's was a cringe fest,
It was so cringy, dude.
It was out of fucking hand.
but great to listen to. But Connor's was pleasant to listen to. You know what I mean?
Until the
Connor's
end.
a great guy. so-
Him, my drunk ass. I slurred so much in that one. Trying to tell a ghost story. Just like,
because we went for
I
like
love that. I was cracking my ass up with the ghost stories, which I gotta say, man. How the ghost story that you told when you guys were at your
the
grandma-
grandparents.
your
We
grandma's
talked about
house?
it again last night because Jeff was the one who was with us.
Okay.
So we went over it again. But
How at the end of that story, when you had proven facts that the grandfather, your grandpa, shot off a Magnum, you're still saying it was ghosts. How's that? How's that still a ghost story?
Did we say it? We didn't say it was still ghost. We just said it was
No, you
weird.
did. I was the one fighting you guys. I
you.
was fighting you, saying that it's a fucking we're drunk and your grandpa shot off a gun story. But the fact that he shot the gun shots off like exactly when we would ask the ghosts questions, quote unquote. That's when he shot it off, and he shot it off twice.
Well, you know what I call that? Coincidence.
Possible.
Or
Ghosts.
that is what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Or the History Channel guy, aliens.
Everything's fucking hands, man. Shit.
Except for this pass.
You know what sucks?
That was the worst pass.
My
I've ever
monitor is
seen.
blocking the score, so I can't even like easily just look at the score.
I got you.
I'm nervous now. Like I'm looking at your monitor screen. This thing's a beauty.
Dude,
I got my beer next to it. God forsaken. I knock it
you're all
over.
right.
The beer knocks it
Surprisingly,
over.
we
The cat
haven't.
knocks it over.
Here's the deal. I'm not going to be that mad at all because I just told Keith this on the way. This Butte, it's like a fucking 32 inch TV. 1080p,
puny.
by the way. It's puny, but for a computer monitor,
Yeah.
this thing was on the side of my dumpster outside of my house.
What?
It had a sticker on it that said free TV.
Oh, I thought you said Snicker.
That'd be dope.
I would have ate the Snickers, just so everybody knows. I'm going to be real. I would have ate the
And it would have been
fucking
like Snickers ice cream bar at this point. It's so cold outside. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was warm when it was
I jizz for ice cream Snickers bars.
so good.
that's like the perfect sentence to describe how much I like fucking Snickers ice cream bars. But yeah, this TV was sitting right next to the garbage can. It had a little post-it note on it that said, free TV, it works, and the remote comes with it. The remote was with it, dude. It's fucking right here. Everything works perfect. I use it as my computer monitor for my gaming room.
Why would someone get rid of this thing?
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
We're all gonna die.
Well,
They put anthrax
Do you think
in
maybe
the
it was like
remote.
I've had this for a few
It's
months.
in the remote battery slot. So when he finally changes the battery,
Let's see.
anthrax.
Oh man, I hope Anthrax.
And
is
not
there.
like the band.
I want to say it's definitely the same. Well, no, maybe the batteries were taken out. Actually, no, I remember saying the remote has batteries and everything.
batteries included.
My girlfriend was coming over. I'm like, babe. I'm like freaking out, like fucking. I just won $1,000 or something.
Babe, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It came with batteries. She's like, well, what about the monitor? I don't care about the monitor. My remote came with batteries.
I was literally
Typical
freaking out about
Jew.
this TV, dude. Like it was.
remember every '90s like
I'm not even Jewish.
commercial for a toy or whatever? It's like batteries not included. Parents
Fucking
probably
bullshit.
hated that. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
never
bullshit.
did.
Why not put the batteries in
I'm
there?
buying your product, which is, or our parents were buying the product.
Put a shitty battery in.
Give me some fucking batteries. I'm not asking for Duracell or Energizer.
Duracell is top notch.
It is top notch.
#1 rated battery.
Ever. An Energizer, too. You know, you
got
got
that bunny
The
still
bunny,
going?
man. Bunny. Greatest marketing campaign ever. If you
What's
ask
the
me.
little bunny?
The greatest marketing
Keeps on going.
is the
That
guy.
campaign is still going. That energy bon-
The bunny is in fact still going. I never see him not going in a commercial. That's true.
I'm sure there's some parody where he dies.
I would like to see like Robot Chicken do something with that. I'm surprised if they didn't do
They
anything.
probably
with it.
have.
They may have already probably done it. I mean, I haven't watched nearly enough Robot Chicken to know for sure. But
It's been a long time since I watched it, but
Is Robot Chicken still going?
I think so.
I'm sure it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
The only thing on Adult Swim I bother watching is Rick and Morty, and I don't have cable. I just
Dragon Ball Z,
What's
dude.
Rick and Morty?
You never watched Rick and Morty?
I'm fucking with you.
I saw it in his eyes.
Yeah, at first I saw. I
This
looked over and I was like,
motherfuckers.
"Oh, he's fucking."
I gotta be honest though. Even though I've watched a decent amount, I have not watched a lot of Rick and Morty. Like,
Gotta get on that,
I know.
There's,
I know. One
That's
day
why I
I'm
wear
just
this
gonna-
shirt
I
every
know.
time.
Dank Bill told
You
me
have to wear that shirt every time. I noticed it's in the like the thumbnail for the.
It is.
Well,
on the
that and you
podcast
wore
app.
it last night and didn't change your shirt, so that's like the real reason you're wearing it now.
I probably had this on for 3 days straight.
You need a Rick and Morty tattoo, bro.
Possible.
That like
I
just
would not be
just
against
get
that.
your shirt. What's printed on your shirt on your arm? Or
No, I would have to
dick,
get
or wherever you want to put it.
I would have to get something like cool, like make it like original a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be dope though, because
I don't wanna
you're the
put- I
kind of
don't-
you're the kind of guy that just gets what he likes, and I appreciate.
Yeah, I don't
that.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want more tattoos, man. I know I sound like a bitch, but fuck, tattoos suck, man. They hurt.
Your left arm is pretty sweet. Man.
It's so sick, but the healing process is just a pain in the balls, especially working in the kitchen. Like if I was like, I don't know, something else, like in the kitchen, it's like, all right, you
like
really,
an office job.
Yeah, they're like,
on
you
the
want
computer.
to, you know, keep your tattoo away from heat and blah blah blah, keep it covered.
True.
I'm like, grilling, it's like or sautéing, it's like 120 degrees. Like,
If you were back to bartending, though, right?
yeah, but fuck that.
Yeah.
I know you like it.
Well, yeah. I like when I have friends that bartend.
Yeah,
Is that a crime?
I fucking.
Am
hate
I
it.
so wrong?
Am I so wrong to want to sit at your bar?
Is it wrong to be strong?
Jackass.
I actually went to
Remember
Crows on Thursday night. I haven't been to Crows much lately, and I went.
Well, no one got. Once Justin left, that was the end of it.
For me, it was actually before Justin left. I was kind of like decreasing my Crow's visits, but like once Justin left, it was kind of like I feel like Justin was the glue.
He was the ringleader, man.
Yeah, he's the glue that held everything together. But I went the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go grab like one drink, maybe 2 drinks at Crow's. I got out of work early. We closed. It was a snow day. We closed early that day. So
Thursday.
I was like,
Yeah.
I got down to Crow's, and I was like, maybe get a drink or 2, go home, play some Call of Duty, because that is the only game I play. And I got there, and I walked in, and Leif looked at me, just laughs. I go, you closed out, didn't you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, it's all good. Save me money. And walked right out. So I was at Crow's for 20 seconds.
Well, we appreciate your 20-second business.
Came and said hi. It was an encounter. Thanks for your encounter. Thanks for your Crow's
That's
encounter.
what I was getting at.
A UFO Cooney encounter.
I was just taking like video and picture to like post on later when we post this episode. So
What do you guys believe in more?
Aliens. Definitely.
Aliens or ghosts?
100% aliens.
Aliens, definitely.
Yeah.
There has to be life out
I
there.
do think I do think they're both pretty legitimate, to be honest, but definitely aliens.
You can't tell me.
If someone thinks that there isn't intelligent life in this gigantic, like, endless universe that we live in, they're fucking morons.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me there's not something out there. Something is
Well, I
out
think a
there.
lot of people have the argument where they're like, well, maybe there's like some microorganisms or something, but they're like, there's not something intelligent out there.
Well, okay. I'm not even saying, and I am a firm believer in, yes, there is some sort of intelligent, maybe even like civilization out there. I'm a believer in that. But let's say, just what about Earth without humans, where there's just animals all around? Why can't there be a world out there where there's like just creatures roaming? It's not a civilization, it's not society, but like creatures,
Other
roaming
living
together.
animals,
right? Not microorganisms. I'm talking about like
with an
beings.
atmosphere
like,
and fucking and you
Why
got
not?
oxygen
Why not? You
flowing.
can't tell me in the infinite universe that's out there.
Yeah, 100%
You know?
is.
Like, I hate when people are like, "There's just no way." I'm like, "What do you mean? There's no way? We don't know what's out there."
Well, those people are idiots.
Yeah, real dumb.
You can't say, either way, no one knows.
You know what?
So you can't.
That's true.
You space infinite doubters. Fuck you.
Space infinity data.
Fuck yourself, man.
No, it's okay because the world's flat and it's only been around for 10,000 years. So
I love those people though. They're actually fun to laugh at. Flat earthers,
they do entertain me. They're
right? Like, I feel like they're just trolling us.
That's what
Some of them are, but not all of them.
Yeah.
But it
Like,
gets
I
to-
know a couple who troll that, which is funny. That's funny to me.
Poinsett definitely is a flat earther, right? But he's a troll flat earther. He's got.
I haven't asked him, but I would assume.
I would assume.
If he listened to this 30 seconds, he would go, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
You probably start doing it. Hey, dude, you want to come
Oh
over?
shit! I haven't trolled that yet. Let me get on that.
I should start doing that on John Eatsfield. Like, lay off the vegans for a couple months and just go out there flat earthers.
Yeah,
I'll
why
still
not?
fuck with the vegans.
Well, you have to. That's like the reason. You mean John Eatsville will?
Yes.
You mean John Eatsfield will? Yeah, no, I mean he fucking. You got to keep fucking with the vegans. It's the reason John Eatsfield's around.
Wow.
At the
It is sexy.
good is
Oh
that
wait,
sexy?
check the box out. Read the box. You have to read the box.
Porter, dark, rich, and sexy. There's a little heart and everything. Little heart emoji.
Look at the lady. Look at the lady there.
She's an old bag.
But she was probably sexy back in her day.
She might have.
I'd bang her still.
She might
I'm
have.
sure she was real bangable back in the day.
She might have had a rack or something. Maybe like.
I'm
one
talking
solid
now, I'd
tip.
bang her. You know, as long as she's not dead, I guess.
Well, I'm sure she's long gone. So Keith's talking about going to dig up her grave and fuck her bones.
I could barely walk to a cabinet for liquor. You think I'm going to dig something up?
How desperate are you?
Not enough.
I guess not desperate enough to bang the clacking bones.
It's all dusty.
Shots for likes has gone in the
Skywalker's,
direction of necrophilia. Okay.
Skywalker digging a little bed under my ass right now. Oh, he's nice.
He's gonna
He
sleep
loves
with you.
me.
He's gonna sleep with you. He's gonna eventually just like lay on your ass. That's what he's done to me for like 5 podcasts.
Dude, he's my homie. He's my homie.
Dog's
He's
alright.
definitely mellowed out a lot more.
He yelled at me for yelling at him before because him and Satan were both looking at each other like they were about to rip the whole box of all my gear together when I was setting everything up for this episode. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here! They're like, they all scatter and run because that's exactly why I do it.
That's what happens with Poinsett when you show up. Start yelling. Dan
Like,
scatters
I'm
and
fucking
runs.
out of here. Oh, scatters.
So Keith's like, you yell at Satan, but you don't yell at my dog.
You better edit this shit out. Is Kristen finds this out?
What, did I yell at the dog? She could get mad?
Oh, yeah, she'll kill
Kristen, I don't yell at your dog. Your
Maybe I'll
dog is
leave it in
hanging
to
out
see
with
what
me right now.
happens.
Walker is a beauty boy.
you. We'll go from me banging a dead person to you yelling at my dog, and I guarantee we will break up. And that's it. I'm done.
Kristen moves to Hamburg or wherever, and you stay here. No, we don't want that to happen.
No, not at all. That Hamburg place could be dope, Joe.
Well, you say you don't want it, but imagine you get to stay in Sparta and you're single.
Why don't we just all...
I'm just kidding, Kristen.
Here's an idea. I'm throwing it out there.
Shitty throw.
Tyrod Taylor has not been making good throws.
He's either great or...
I like that he's thrown to O'Leary. That's our guy. We need to have O'Leary. You guys need to have O'Leary on the podcast. To just...
I do know an O'Leary.
There you go.
It is an Irish-sounding name, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, O'Leary is like...
Hey, you want to know what I found out? I named my cat Tyrone after the crackhead from the Chappelle Show because my cat's all black and he acts like a crackhead.
Ooh.
Apparently, Tyrone is an Irish name.
Really?
Tyrone
Apparently,
Tyrone Wheatley. You remember Tyrone Wheatley, football player? He used to be
I do not.
University of Michigan running back. Then he went to the Raiders. He was on the Giants for a minute in the early to mid-90s.
Was he Irish or was he black?
He was black, but a lot of black players,
Irish.
A lot of black athletes like Tracy McGrady, very Irish name. If you heard the name Tracy McGrady, you would think that was like very white guy.
Yeah. Some
Donovan McNabb, like
People forget how good he was because he just never won anything.
McNabb, yeah. No, Philly never. I don't think Philly ever appreciated him.
They hated him every year.
I think some of them started to appreciate them afterwards. Maybe I don't know. They hated him from the beginning. That draft out of Syracuse, quarterback Donovan McNabb. Boo!
That's why I miss that. They used to draft every year in New York, but now they do it like they switched.
I like that.
It was in the Chicago. It's cool, but it's not as fun as it was in New York. Because in New York, the best part was every single pick, the Jets fans would boo. Like, it didn't matter what team it was.
Doesn't matter if it was their team or the other team.
And most people don't notice this until I tell them. I'm like, when you watch the draft, listen. And every pick, no matter what, boo, you suck. Except for the Jets pick, which always sucks. And they cheer that one. That's the only one.
Let's get a little shot in this. I think it's been like a good 25 minutes. We only take
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
A shot. That's all I got.
Rare hidden skill from Tim Cooney. He's the only person I think in the planet.
Ooh.
Not talking aliens because we don't know yet.
Yeah, planet, not universe. Planet.
Exactly.
Right.
That can sing Yellow Bed Letter.
Yeah.
And actually do the karaoke. Because no one knows the lyrics.
I almost
to that
couldn't
word.
even just say that song name, Yellow Bed Letter. The way you said it, like Yellow Bed Letter, Yellow Bed Letter, Yellow Bed Letter, Yellow Bed Letter.
All right, little trivia. Does anybody out there, any viewers can call in, because I know we're recording live, right? Everybody's listening to us right now. We're live. If anybody wants to call in with the answer of who sings Yellow Ledbetter. No calls coming in. It's Yellow Ledbetter.
I'll find.
is it?
I'll find an.
Did you say Yellow Bedwetter?
Letter? That's a great name. That's like Weird Al should do that.
I'll find like an owl sample to put in, like when we ask for the live callers that aren't live.
Well, I want the phone. Someone's calling in.
Oh.
Hello, Yellow Bedwetter.
I think I got the answer here. The answer is Pearl Jam. Yeah, I'm Kermit the Frog.
Dude, Kermit just
Eddie
called
Vedder.
up, man. What the fuck?
Eddie Vedder.
Eddie
Vedder with Yellow Ledbetter is better than any bedwetter.
I can't believe that you just said that first try.
The Jameson's kicking in already. It's the podcast is on its way.
Usually the alcohol makes it harder for people to talk, but apparently, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Cooney talks better with the alcohol.
And you find that line, and
there's a climax, and then there's a downfall after that.
There's always a climax.
We all climax.
Dan did when he pulled that dildo out last night.
That was
Oh, I got that Snapchat. That was the biggest dildo I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it was huge, dude.
Where is it? Is it here?
No, we
decided against bringing it. It will be in the podcast room, probably hanging on the wall, though.
Yeah, when we set the studio
I've never seen a dildo in person. I would have loved to seen that big black dildo.
I'll drill it into the 2x4.
Your ass?
Like,
you drill it
into
your ass?
No. Apparently, it's still unused, according to Jeff. I don't think anybody could use it, though. It's like one of those, like, fucking ridiculous, like novelty-sized, ridiculous.
It's huge.
That thing was girthy and long as hell, like veiny. It was descriptive.
Dude, when I grabbed it at first,
details.
I went to go grab it. I poked it, and I just poked a vein. I was like, oh,
Wait,
God.
no.
Before I,
Did it feel like you were poking a real vein in your cock?
Weird. It was weird. It freaked me out a little bit. It freaked me out a little bit.
Oh my God.
Then I had to open it. I had to hold that massive monster and open it, pretending it's a bottle of wine, as if I didn't know it was a gigantic dildo that fucking Jeff bought in like Daytona, I think he said.
Oh, that's great. That was one of the best Snapchats I ever got.
Are you Snapchat's friends with Fudge?
No.
He probably he had a couple.
Because my stories are good. I have one where the dildo's stuck to the counter, but it's leaning. It's just lean back, as in the
I gotta be honest. I keep my Snapchat very exclusive. Like, if you don't send me Snapchats, I delete you. You know what I mean? Like, you need to start sending me something, or we're not gonna be friends. So Fudge, let's make this official.
Yeah,
let's make this
I'm
official.
down.
I didn't want to be on my phone much today because I get
phone.
easily distracted.
Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to do that because Eric did it a lot. We had to yell at him a lot.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm even like, after this, I'm like gonna throw my phone on the other side of the room.
Just so you know,
I'm really bad
now
with
that
that.
you're going to be friends with him on Snapchat.
you just got to take a picture of that.
See, that didn't work for me last time.
No, that's what you gotta do. The snap code thing.
See, you just set
Take a
yourself
picture of
up,
it.
Tim. You're going to get a bunch of dildo pics now.
I'm cool with that, man.
Wow, it worked.
I don't get enough dildo snaps, so I need.
So check out my story. You'll see a couple where Mo Bigsley is featured.
I'm not gonna look at your Snapchat story just yet. I'll do it later. I'm committed to.
Wait till you're home alone.
So, yes.
Home alone,
You caught me.
lubed up.
You caught me.
Son of a bitch.
Laying in bed with my pants down to my ankles.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep legit and like stay the original name, just out of respect for Jeff giving me that monster dong. You know, he's got a kid now. He doesn't want the kid like learning how to crawl, and he finds the monster black dildo in the house. You know, he's being a responsible father. So out of respect
By
for
passing out in your bathroom.
That looked like a good defense.
pass interference.
That looked like good defense.
It was rough. It was quick. The
was
camera
quick.
barely got him. So it's hard, man. With all the rules out nowadays,
But yeah,
you never
Jeff
know.
being a good father for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
We don't want Dyfus coming to his house being like, "Sir, we've gotten a report that you have."
We saw you on this
dildo."
famous podcast.
Very famous.
That is the wrong adjective for this podcast, guys.
Finn and Fudge and Finn podcast. It's huge, very huge, huge podcast.
So I think Satan's ready to rip down those bars.
What are you doing? I got the water. I got the water spray. Satan, get down from there.
What is he doing?
Get the water
See,
bottle.
she knows I won't spray her when she's on the TV.
Yeah, because you don't want to spray the
not gonna
TV.
So at this point, you need a rubber band gun.
I need the big house so they can disperse through the
Just
fucking
lock them
house.
out. Lock them out of certain
We
rooms.
were saying
for
that.
sure.
They're definitely like... I mean, the podcast room will happen either way, and even if I still bring my shit back and forth, it's fine. But for it to be set up permanently, we got to keep the door closed, because I think all your animals will rip apart all
Oh,
the
100%,
gear.
dude. Yeah, 100.
All
or
the gear, for
They'll
sure.
fuck it where they chew on it, or they'll fuck it up. Something. They'll pee on it. Who knows?
Yeah. We gotta buy
The
like...
dog. All of a sudden, the dog comes out. He's got this giant dildo in his mouth.
Yo, Skywalker with that giant dildo.
We gotta buy
that
like
thing
a-
is like 3 times as long as he
I don't think
is.
he's gonna pick it up.
There's no way. It's heavy, too. We need to buy, like, a sick fucking table. Or maybe, like, even... I don't know, like...
Just keep this
Find
thing.
somebody, like, knows wood. Get some... No, we need, like... Where we sit out with computer chairs and we're comfortable, and we get those boom arms installed, and it's like a nice big fucking table, dude.
Yeah, man. I bought all this shit, so you buy that stuff, and we're cool.
You buy the house, you buy the equipment.
We still gotta buy more.
Good point, Tim Cooney.
We literally may just fucking start a GoFundMe. I'm actually getting more and more into it because like we need to buy some dope shit.
Is this for my man ass?
No.
Legit.
You heard about that?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
If you started a GoFundMe, Keith Bomma, for your
Giant
ass
man
injections, and if you made money for it, you can't scam out on that one. You
I
gotta
wouldn't,
get
dude.
the
That's
ass
not my
injections.
personality. I would definitely do it.
Yo.
What's on
would.
injections? They take my fat gut and shove it
inject
into my
in your
ass.
ass.
Okay,
It's
but
like Kim Kardashian.
You got to do it. You got to do the Kim K surgery. If the
I 100%
GoFundMe
would.
is a successful project, why
Yeah.
not?
I think we should try that eventually once we hopefully get more listeners, if that ever happens. Not like
Oh, don't
too
you guys have
many
like 3.5 million viewers already? Viewers,
closer to
listeners.
4.
2.5.
Closer to 4.
Oh, 2.5. My fault.
No, I honestly we get more downloads than I thought we would initially. You know
What are we at? What are we at so far after a few weeks?
I think it's like over 200 like total.
That's pretty awesome.
Like Eric's episode had like over 100. maybe because it was like the very first episode and people maybe listened to it multiple times, or maybe it was like, oh, what's this about? And whether they decide they liked it or not. I think like Dan has like 60, Connor's has like 50 something. We get plays every single day. There doesn't a day that goes by that we don't.
I get that Eric would have a lot because of being the first podcast, like you said. Maybe some random people like, oh, no, new podcast. What's this about? And I think he knows a lot of people, right? I mean, you mentioned he was like a scene kid at one point. Like he knows a lot of people,
yeah, but
right?
when he posted it, there was like 2 people that liked it. Like I don't think anybody gave a shit. Like he'll post a status about like a puppy, and like 200 people will like it, and have like 100 comments.
He always like makes a comment or a post about like fantasy football, and like he'll get like 50 likes. I'm like, damn,
it's
exactly.
Awesome. Yeah, the kid fucking he knows a lot of people.
He knows. He's a good guy. He's a very friendly person.
Oh yeah, he was one of my best friends.
Was that an interception or
That was fucking some different game, I guess.
If Connor Brady has less listens than Dan Poinsett, we need to change that.
Well, it's also new.
So
give it time.
That's true.
Connor Brady's so
like
handsome.
I said,
he's so handsome. I gotta say, I'm not hating on you, Connor, but if I was gay,
Connor's a tall, slender, handsome human being. I will have to say.
Well, these are warming up.
These have been sitting here for a while.
Way too long.
Our apologies. Well, we're flowing. We're flowing.
Cheers, Phils.
We do need a center mic to catch the cheers.
The mic's pick it up. I keep it in. Usually.
Yeah, but it's not like as sexy as when you pop a tab.
You can't have the room mic so annoying though.
No, we'll have one of those just in the middle, just for the cheers.
Just
spent $400 something just for one.
He's listened to the podcast. He knows how much they are. Yeah, but I honestly think we should sincerely start a GoFundMe for like the better mics we want to buy, and like a dope. We need like a fucking big dope table. We need a big dope, so we're actually like farther away from each other, so like the headphones actually do something, because we're so close to each other right now, like almost doesn't even matter. But
yeah,
it's still nice having, because like if you
you would know, because you never not had the headphones.
No, that's true. I'm sure it was fucking probably a pain in the ass.
It sucked, yeah.
No matter how close you are, the headphones are. All our guests always bust their balls, but then they put the headphones on. They like never take them off.
Yeah,
because they realize how much better they can hear everything. But it would be just like we got decorated. We have fucking Mo Bigsley hanging up. I feel bad that I threw one dick away because one dick could have gone somewhere. But we had the shot spinner thing, which is like a perfect thing. I'll fucking drill that right into the table, dude. So then we could start putting shots on it. Think about it. That's the way to do that. I'll drill that fucking thing into our fucking table right in the middle.
Oh shit!
And every now and then, if people want to fucking get wildly, they want to
spin the thing.
Dog and cat, Satan versus Walker.
I think eventually, like having the podcast room at your new place, it's gonna bring like a really good consistency to where things will just be a lot easier.
Kristen already dropped the bomb on me that I'm not getting to have a Jets bathroom anymore. She's like, it's been like 6 years. We're not doing the Jets bathroom anymore.
But with the podcast room, it kind of makes up.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. So I haven't told her this yet, but that's our room. We're gonna decorate the shit out of that thing.
I think we should probably remember back at my old apartment in Butler with Chris, where we had the clock that everybody would sign.
Yeah,
that big clock.
What did you do with that? Does Chris still have that?
Me and Chris have gone back and forth. I remember for a while he had to give it to me because his wife at the time didn't want it, but now he's divorced from her. I had it for a bit at like one of my newer apartments, and I gave it back to him. I think it was at Stockholm for a while, but yeah, I think he has it. The point is, we should get something like that, like a gnarly, big, ridiculous, like huge novelty item that we hang up on the wall in the podcast room, and people sign.
Everyone can sign it. Yeah,
and cool. the people that have already came on the podcast should come back for like their second episode so they could sign it. You know what I mean? It's a big fucking.
Oh, there you go. Now we're fucking stuck with this guy for another podcast.
Now we're gonna have Tim Cooney come back. Great. Yeah. He's gonna come with all his food and his high maintenance alcohol that he shares with us. Fucking dickhead.
I'm an asshole. Fuck this guy.
I'm already upset.
Last minute.
I can't. We're already a half an hour in. I'm all
right. So I'm not gonna lie though. My hat brim just hit the mic. I don't know if that
broke
caught
the
anything.
fucking mic.
Oops.
So you gotta buy us a new one, but it's $400.
Yeah, you can't buy that one.
I might have it in my wallet. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
You're a bartender.
No, I do.
You'll be the first GoFundMe guy.
Little story, Fudge, from last night when Keith is texting me to come on.
Like coming?
I was coming on this podcast.
Not yet, but soon.
Oh, I did.
Like I was jerking off in the middle of listening.
Where the fuck were you?
It landed on your face. All right, go ahead.
Oh, it's right there. Let me get it. There you go.
Oh, thanks. There's something about fudge. Okay.
But Keith was trying to get me on, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, man, like I was closing the bar last night. I don't even close the bar on Saturdays anymore. and I'm like, I'm working, and I'm like, I know I'm not going to get out till like 1 o'clock, 1:30, maybe even 2, depending on how busy it might be. But Keith's texting me like, can you do like last second podcast tomorrow? And I was like, man, I've been looking forward to getting the call, but I figured it'd be a while. Now it's like, now I've got like 10 hours.
No time to prep. Yeah.
Right. Now I'm like, I'm looking at the time, like if I'm going to do, he's saying maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And I'm like, that's 10 hours from now. I'm like, not even home yet. Like, I'm still not even done closing the bar. Oh man. Like I don't know. I'm like texting Keith back and forth. He's like, why are you nervous? I'm like, I'm not fucking nervous. Like, I don't get nervous.
Honestly, dude.
I was like, I gotta mentally and physically prepare myself because we are going to fucking like, you gotta stay hydrated.
We need a shot because 2 and 40 minutes isn't good. But
this is embarrassing.
No,
this is embarrassing.
you know what,
Let's
dude?
go.
Like,
we're not gonna hesitate on this one. We're just going for it.
Tim, you'd be surprised, man. Like a lot of people come out. Like in all honesty,
Everyone's been
the whole
nervous,
reason we want to start this podcast is because we get together, we hang out. When we get together, we drink, we watch football, we watch sports, and we bullshit, and it's fucking hilarious. And we're like, dude, let's just record us doing it.
Yeah,
let's just record us doing it. That's it. So it's like we try to like explain that to people, and some people like nervously get hammered. Like I'm sure you can tell which episodes that happened, but like people just like freak out and they're like, oh, another shot. We're like, oh, we're not gonna stop. We're the alcoholics. You're the one. You're on the wrong show. You think you're helping yourself out? You'll be the one puking in my bathroom in like 10 minutes. But no, I mean, I don't mean that specifically towards Jeff because Jeff was fucking really good. His episode was killer, man.
Cool.
It was definitely dope shit. Daddy Diddles, baby. I think I'm gonna name it. Like put it with the I.
Daddy Diddles.
He doesn't want it. He's like, don't fucking name it that. I think I'm gonna name it that.
100% naming that. Yeah, settled. You know,
Finn says it that it is so.
I gotta say real quick to cut you off, Keith, aka Finn. I'm glad you just called Fudge. I'm glad you just called Keith Finn because
Fudge and Finn, baby.
It's Fudge and Finn podcast, but
That's
you
right.
guys don't call each other that enough.
You're right. You are.
And Keith is cool, but like you are not Dan to me. You are a Fudge. You are a big Fudge.
Because Dan
I called
Poinsett
you
is
for
Dan.
the longest. Exactly. Poinsett is Dan Poinsett. He is Dan. I don't know you as Dan. Satan, get out of my fucking Taylor ham. The water. Fudge. Yeah, when I met you, I couldn't remember that your name was Big Fudge. I always called you Hot Fudge.
Dude, which was fucking
Fudge.
great.
Yeah, so
That was awesome.
You're,
I take all
whether
the
it's
nicknames.
Fudge, Big Fudge, Hot Fudge,
Young Jello,
young
I got
Jello.
Taylor ham.
middle-aged flan.
I like it.
Warm pudding.
Young dessert.
You need to Keith. This is on you, Keith. You or Finn. You need to not call Fudge Dan.
Anything else? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still pretty good. If anything, I need to call him Finn more.
Right,
For sure.
right.
That's for sure. But you are right, though. We do need to call each other by our nicknames because that's like
That's
in the
my one
title.
gripe. If I had one criticism, that is probably the only
one.
critique
Just-
I have. It's
would-
that. Like, it's Fudge and Finn's podcast, and
not
sometimes
get
you don't
less-
hear that enough.
Not get less drunk.
Oh,
not get a little
I haven't
less
been
drunk.
drunk enough yet.
Well, you have a problem.
Nobody's passed out on the podcast yet, so
It
or
is-
thrown
it is-
up.
It is 2:18 in the afternoon, so
That'd be like our new goal to see if we can get someone to fucking conk out. Hey Tim, why don't you do another shot?
All right, let's go.
let's get them in us, boys.
Let's get him in a slatties.
This shot's gonna be huge.
It's a huge shot. Ewy.
We're gonna make the Fudge and Finn podcast great again.
Tim, I put your
Guys,
sandwich
take
in a
over.
cabinet.
I need to make
call.
I need to make a spritzer, guys. Take over.
You know, the one guy who's making the most annoying drink has to sit right in the fucking middle. So now we gotta move.
Now I'm gonna make him climb and do some obstacles. Then
Yeah, I'll do it. I ain't even that drunk yet.
He needs it.
I would love
Dude, if you just
I
ate
would love if he just ate shit right there.
I would have fucking died.
Drunk that. It's like I just broke my collarbone.
laughed a lot.
Unless you were dead, which in case me and Tim would have taken over the show,
I mean, you gotta
And
finish the show. The show goes on.
we'd let him lay there dead or whatever he is. Dead.
Well, if he died on the spot, I'm sure we would have to call the authorities, tell them what happened, let them do the thing, and then
We could
finish
lie about the time though, so we could finish the podcast and say he died at, say it's 2:20 now, so we could say like,
that he
all right,
died.
4:30 when we
4:40.
finish. Yeah, he died around 4:40. Excuse me, sir. What's with all this equipment? Oh, we did a podcast. We're gonna take that.
That's evidence.
And it's us telling us. Yeah. So when he just died,
So Fudge just died.
sir, at 2:30 it says Fudge has died on it. Yeah, you got us. But we didn't kill him.
We didn't kill him.
So would you get in trouble for that?
Failure to report a crime. Yeah.
Well, it's not a crime.
Well, failure to report a murder or a death.
A death? That's a crime?
Well, that's exactly what
you
happened.
didn't fail to report it.
Well, hold on. Well, what happened with this internet guy this past week? The YouTuber guy.
A bunch of fucking libs complained about it.
I don't know. I mean,
I didn't hear anything about this.
I don't know. He's like a famous YouTuber. I don't know nothing about the guy, but this story has been all over the internet. He made a video out in this woods called the Suicide Forest or something like that.
Tim, hold on, give me a sec. I know the entire story, and I'm actually pretty familiar with the Suicide Woods, so I'm going to help you tell the story.
I'm going to tell the story since I know nothing about it. So, all right. So, Hot Fudge coming in hot with the story.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to try to be a douche and interrupt her.
No, for sure, man.
Come help.
I was going to butcher the story anyway. I only know what I know.
We'll do it together.
We'll butcher it together. I like meat.
Oh, speaking of
Who
meat,
doesn't like
I'm
meat,
going
right?
to go get my sandwich.
All right. Well, when you come back, you'll chime in and help me finish her off. But yeah, basically, the Suicide Woods is this place in Japan.
That's in Japan.
Yes, it's this place where
They got woods there?
it's filled with fish. They cut them up and they eat it raw.
Yeah, I thought it was just tilapia farms everywhere.
Yeah, but basically the Suicide Woods are in Japan. It's like this crazy place. A lot of paranormal shit happens. A lot of people.
Oh, it's in the cabinet to the left of the stove. Stove.
Yeah, it's a place. It's known for people going there to commit suicide for whatever
Obviously.
reason, and it's gotten so big and gnarly that I don't know if it's paranormal shit that's happening or people that have serious mental issues like depression and stuff. Their mind starts to play tricks on them because they're in this forest. Whatever. There was a movie made out of it too. The movie's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
It's got that bitch from Game of Thrones, the one with the big old boobs.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, well, she comes in, she's got the big boobs, and her brother's gay, banging the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Tyrell.
like her husband's banging her brother or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's her. So she with the movie or whatever. But basically, the Suicide Woods is a place in Japan where there's a lot of paranormal activity going on. A lot of people with mental health issues like depression and stuff. They go there. It's known for people going there to go on this journey to eventually committing suicide. So
they go in? They go into the forest knowing they're going to do it.
Yeah. This D-bag and his friends go in and I guess someone hung themselves. And I guess apparently
someone he went in with.
I don't know if it's, I only barely heard his apology video because my girlfriend was playing it and I was like, oh, really? I know about the Suicide Woods.
I think he stumbled upon a dead body. It's I don't think he knew the person.
The fact of the matter, I don't know if he knew him. I think he I don't know, apparently he either taped them getting the noose ready and actually hanging themselves, or he stumbled upon the body that was already hung and dead and he taped it and him and his friends were laughing about it. And then they posted it. And then everybody freaked out, which is, it's obviously extremely disrespectful and it's not cool. I don't think I wouldn't ever do something like that. But at the same time, it's everybody fucking freaked out on the internet. So then he had to put out an apology video, this and that, so he could probably save his YouTube channel because it's his only job probably, because the kid fucking probably never worked a day in his life because he's 12.
So this is in Japan.
Yeah, Suicide Woods are in Japan.
This kid is.
I'll go in a heartbeat, dog. I'm not afraid.
Well,
of that
here's
shit.
the thing. How long is a flight to Japan?
Oh, it's long.
I
want to
go to Japan so bad.
I also want to go to Japan.
So
very
Here's my
bad.
thing. I'd kill myself on a plane if I was stuck on a fucking non-first class plane for fucking 20 hours.
Let's save up for a trip to Japan for 2 years so we can get dope ass first class seats there and back. You know what I mean? We'll get some. I would love to go to Japan.
I would love to go to
First class
Japan
is
for
legit.
3 reasons. I'm a huge baseball fan. Oh, tilapia is good. Well, that was going to be my third reason. Sushi. Get some real sushi from Japan.
I was just making
first
fun of the
first
shitty
is
tilapia
baseball
farms.
because baseball's pretty big over there too.
What's up?
Right? Baseball's pretty big over there
Baseball's
too.
huge, and apparently their games over there are insane. People go crazy there. It's just a good fucking circus time.
Oh, hello.
It's not like the American pastime feel where everybody's fucking.
It's their pastime,
shut
but
up
they
and watch the
yeah,
balls.
like
Stupid
they
brown
it's
eye
like
with the American pastime.
and then
we do what
wrestling.
we want.
Wrestling.
Ja-
wrestling is huge in Japan. I
Japanese
love
are
my
enter-
wrestling.
Sumo
The
wrestling?
Japanese are
Oh,
entertainers.
wrestling,
Japanese
like
are entertainers, buddy.
WWE style wrestling is huge over there. So I would love to go to Japan for a nice long weekend, eat a shit ton of sushi, go see some wrestling, go see some baseball, and come right back after like 3 or 4 days. I would
Just 3 days in Japan.
Yeah, just to give me like
would
3 or 4 long days in Japan.
It'll take 3 days to get there and back.
Yeah, that's true too.
Right? It's got to be like a 20-hour flight, right?
Well, we're gonna. I don't know. If you think,
know.
Your dad's going to call us, so you guys are fucking stupid.
I'm
Pilot
sure.
or something.
No, my not at all. My dad worked in grocery all his life. He was like a night manager at Stop and Shop or whatever. But he's also not like a complete moron like me and Keith are. So like we were talking to one episode about Joe Biden and like what with Bruce Springsteen and like his drummer being in dialysis and all that stuff. We didn't know much about that. And we actually do, but like you just get so drunk and like you're not really thinking too much in the moment. And then my dad calls me up. He's like, "Yeah, so we're gonna go over some stuff real quick, Dan. Joe Biden, our vice president for the last 8 years of our fucking country." And I'm like, I knew that. I was just, he's like, "Yeah, a fucking what is it? The dialysis is when like your kidneys are failing and they have to keep flushing them out until you're waiting on a list to get a new kidney."
You know what? That's okay about that. Dialysis. Like, I've heard dialysis before, and I don't know what it is. I listened and I was like, damn, like, am I stupid? Like, I actually, even though I thought I knew what dialysis was, I was like, man, I don't know what dialysis is.
It was just funny, though. His dad's like, "You are fucking stupid."
No,
He calls Dan every week.
That's okay. My dad called me telling us we're stupid. That's hilarious because, like, he even told us it should be a little bit shorter because sometimes it's long. I'm like, well, why don't you just stop listening? He's like, I'm not going to stop listening. You guys are fucking idiots. It's hilarious. So, like, he loves continuing to listen to it. And that's funny. But, if other people are like, "Oh, you don't know what this is," I'd be like, you could take whatever you're saying and put it right up your ass, buddy, because I don't give a shit what you're saying.
We still need to record your dad every time he calls you. Put him on speaker.
He hasn't called me yet. The Connor episode, he was featured kind of heavily in it. And technically, from years ago, doing something illegal, like selling us the beer and shit like that. So I don't know if he got that far. And if he did, I don't know if he was like that happy about it. But at the same time, I like kept it in. And like,
you should call him. FaceTime, record him, and be like, "Call us stupid. We're going to put this on the podcast."
He does have an iPhone.
There should be a segment. You should have like a podcast segment, like a weekly segment. I was thinking when I was listening, there should be like a consistent thing where you do every week. And I was thinking, like, call somebody in. There you go. Call
Dan's dad making fun of us.
My dad's retired, so he's
we'll
out in Vegas,
right? On here. On the screen, and then we'll put that segment on YouTube.
Boom. That's how you elevate this podcast to the next level.
On the YouTube videos, I can go in and re-edit it and then fucking make it to where that part has the video along.
Well, I'm just saying you put that as a standalone thing on our channel.
We could. It's
we
nice.
Can do anything.
It took me a little bit. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but Libsyn just sends it right to YouTube automatically, so I'm not going to do shit. It's fine.
Oh, that's dope.
It just does it automatically.
Good thing I paid for that, too.
That you actually do pay for. You help me. We get a free month, though. Thanks, Libsyn. I guess we'll promote them, right?
Thank you.
Lipton iced tea?
Libsyn.
Oh.
As in, like,
bunch of
something.
Iced tea and vodka is not bad, though.
A bunch of liberal sons?
See, I'm surprised you haven't said that. It's sin, not synth. I think it's like syndication. Something liberal syndication or something. I don't know. It's like a...
Liberty?
And Justice for All. Good Metallica album. Dun, 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 dun. That's actually Master of Puppets, but it's okay. No, it's okay because I did that as well.
That's what he was doing.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Fuck you, Fudge. Fuck you.
Blackens is on in Just for All. Like starts off real slow and then it's fucking... No, I'm doing fucking Master of Puppets again. I can't
play the song, man.
Might as well just play Master of Puppets at this point.
And this is from the album Justice for All, titled Master of Puppets.
Oh, man.
A.K.A. Born to Run.
Damn, Born to Run. Poinsett did 2 different stories with Born to Run. The third time, he should have said Born to Run.
Yeah.
I was going to crack up if he said Born to Run. Then he came up with a different Springsteen song. I was like, I thought he...
Oh. Okay, yeah. I know where we're going with this.
I just want to let the beginning go, you know?
By the way, I'm mad at Metallica. I'll get to that after
We'll go over that in a sec. I just want to hit the beginning of this.
Is everyone still mad at Metallica from the year 2000?
No.
Okay. I don't know if that's where you were going with this.
Not at all. That's the riff.
Dude, I'll tell you what. This old Metallica, man, some of the best goddamn metal on the fucking planet.
Yeah, Metallica. Well, they call Metallica, obviously.
I never even think of their name, man. Like, oh, Metallica, Metallica, or whatever. But yeah, no, And Justice for All, Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets if I had to choose, but those are my two favorite Metallica albums, hands down.
So here's what I'm
that's the riff I kept trying to do, but I just kept doing Master of Puppets.
I felt bad. I felt bad. You're like, no, that's Master of Puppets. I'm like, oh man, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, I didn't even mean it like that, because I did Master of Puppets like 6 times, because it's like dun 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 dun, because it has a dun in the beginning, and so does Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets is like, we fucked it up, but. So yeah, weren't we going to get into something right before? You were talking about something, and I kind of completely interrupted you with Metallica.
Well, Finn over here, aka Keith.
There he is.
I like it, so he's dropping in.
Finn.
Yep.
I do mention at the beginning of every episode, I'm like, my host, Finn, aka Keith Bomma.
Yeah,
Let's have a little shout, by the way, when
hashtag
he's telling
Finn
the story.
was going to say how he hates Metallica, or he's mad at Metallica.
That's it, Keith. Hand me the bottle while you're telling me how mad you are at Metallica.
And I'm going to continue to eat
Wasn't
my
I just saying
amazing
that?
Taylor ham sandwich.
Anyway, what's the lead singer's name? It's fucking Lance Staley.
Lane Staley
What
from
the-
fucking Alice in Chains.
First off,
That's funny.
you're thinking of the wrong member. It's the drummer, Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, no. Well, the lead singer,
James Hetfield.
Hetfield. Yes, Lance Staley.
Lane Staley died in like, I don't even know when, 90 something. Alice in Chains. He's long gone, man.
One of the best grunge bands.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Eddie Vedder's the only motherfucker.
He's the only one still around. And Pearl Jam was always my
He
favorite.
goes to bed every night singing fucking "I'm Still Alive" vinyl.
Oh,
I'm still alive. Eddie Vedder and I'm still alive. Kurt Cobain and Lane Staley. He's dead, but I'm still alive.
yeah, yeah.
He should remix that song.
Those are all his best friends. You're not going to remix that song.
At this point, like every one of our guests are singing on the podcast, and I like
beautiful
it.
thing.
That was a good. Some's good. Kurt Cobain.
I mean, when you can and you can do it.
that was pretty good when you put in Kurt Cobain and you forgot what's the Scott Staplin or whatever. They're dead, but I'm still.
I didn't want to add Chris Cornell because that's still pretty recent.
Still fresh.
So it's still fresh, man.
You don't want to upset anybody, you know.
Well, I don't want to upset myself. You know, I might get the
All the homophobic things we say all the time, the racist stuff, the sexist
Can't
stuff.
say Chris Cornell is dead.
That's where we draw the fucking line here at hashtag shots for likes, bitches.
People are dead. Let's laugh.
Yeah, so you're mad at Metallica.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
just
where we're at.
a lead singer.
I tell them all the time, I'm like, dude, I'm probably going to die of heart disease in like 5 years. You fucking better make fun of me when I die.
100%.
Don't be a lib
Celebrate
about
my
it.
life.
Don't be a goddamn lib about it. You fucking make fun of me because it's fucking
Well, we're
hilarious.
Irish. We celebrate
That's what
our
I want.
lives when we're dead.
And I do want an Irish. I want you guys hanging out at my house with my dead body there, rotting for 3 days, getting hammered with me. You guys pour booze. I'm like, that's.
I don't think your mom will let that happen.
Weekend at Bernie's with my body.
Oh my God.
I don't think my mom would be happy with that either. But
No,
I'd be
yeah,
okay
my
with
mom
it.
would definitely fucking. And I'm probably saying, well, you're like, you don't touch my baby. But yeah, I definitely want an Irish funeral where I just hang out in the casket. You guys are like giving me good booze to take to my grave. and shit.
Casket. Sit me up on the couch or something,
no,
man.
I'm not putting booze in your casket. I'm going to drink the booze. I'm not sending you.
Well, pour some.
No,
out for
you
me.
have to pour some on the dead.
Pour some up. He's not keeping
Pour
the
some
bottle.
sugar on me.
Booze on
He ain't keeping a bottle. I'll tell you that. I'm bringing that shit with me.
Or you can place the bottle for the entirety of the night, and then when the night's over, be like, sorry, Fudge, I'm taking this.
That's okay. I would
Take
be.
this with me.
I would be.
Body bottle.
I'm taking this with me.
I would be a very understanding dead body. I would. You
I knew
take
you
it,
would.
bro.
I knew you. I
You take
appreciate
it, bud.
Cheers.
Okay, so you're mad at Metallica.
You're mad at Metallica, Keith. So
How'd that derail?
all right, here we go.
So you're the lead singer of fucking Metallica, right? You can beat anyone up in the world because you're just that badass. Mm-hmm. He was on Joe Rogan like a couple months ago. Did you listen to that?
Oh, no.
Do you know what he talked about?
Was?
Yeah.
No,
it was
I
actually a pretty
didn't
cool
listen.
podcast. But you know what he does now in his spare time? Guesses? Cooney, guess? Not when he's touring or writing music.
I
Spare
know.
time.
I know it's going to be something un-Metallica like, so I don't know where to go with it.
You know,
so I'm gonna.
in my head, he's beating up
I'm gonna
fucking
say
people.
like, is it like the extreme of like he knits and crochets?
It might be worse than that.
Oh, what?
Well, I don't know. That's pretty bad.
First off, my aunt knits and crochets, and she's the bomb. But like
So is
that'd
my
be the
sister
last
and my
thing.
grandma.
That's the last thing
It's
I'd
like old
expect
lady
a
stuff.
Metallica to do.
Yeah, but it's an older woman doing it. That's exactly what an older woman's
All
supposed
right,
to be
so
doing.
knit and crochet, your guess.
That's my guess. Even though I know it's wrong now.
Yeah, make another guess because I already told you it's wrong. One more guess.
Oh, one more guess. And you think it's going to be worse than crocheting?
On the level.
Oh, man.
Maybe cooler.
Oh, scrapbooking? Does he scrapbook? Are you laughing because it's true?
He's an Alcohol Anonymous counselor.
Ooh, then I would disown him. Oh. I would at that point.
So what is it? I have like 3 guesses. Tim's got...
I
got 72.
He's a beekeeper.
That's badass.
That's not badass.
What do you mean that's not badass?
Metallica should not be keeping bees.
Bees are awesome. When would you step into a freaking enclosure with countless thousands, maybe millions of bees?
If I had a suit on, who gives a fuck?
That's what he does. Yeah.
It's so gay. Yeah, I keep bees now.
No way. I'm on your side, James Hetfield. If you're listening to this podcast, I know you are. You're a big fan.
It's Metallica. You can't be a beekeeper.
Why? What are you kidding me, dude? Finn.
I don't know, man.
AKA.
I'm not
Keith.
saying it's not cool. I'm saying it's not Metallica-esque.
Okay, I get it.
It's
James
not
Hetfield
badass.
putting on the suit and walking into a bee enclosure might not look as cool as you want. But what if he's walking in like, I trust these bees and these bees trust me, and he doesn't have
We gotta contact
Trust
him.
me.
Well, he's listening right now, so
the
he's going to
bees.
contact
Hey,
us.
James, I know you're listening. Just give us an email at shotsforlikes@yahoo.com. Thanks.
So real quick, no Twitter for this podcast yet? This needs to happen. If I don't have a Twitter, you know what? I'll make it. I will personally volunteer to make myself the Twitter guy of this podcast.
See, that's the thing. We have the Facebook, and that's the only
Do we
thing
have an
right
Instagram?
now. We don't have an Instagram.
We should
yet.
work on that.
I've been using my Instagram.
Not me.
18 fellas,
come on.
come on, let's go.
I've been using.
He's the tech guy.
I've been using my Instagram.
He's busy.
To like promote it. Like every episode, I'll post a picture, and it's usually like really funny. And I'm like, oh, episode blah blah out Monday. Everybody listen, and people like see it, they like it. I don't know how many of those people liking are actually listening or not, but I mean, I start to think too, like how much are we going to annoy our friends? Like, yeah, now you have to like this page of mine. Now you have to like that page of mine. You know what I mean? Like, I almost feel bad. It's like, until maybe it gets a little bit bigger,
Well,
then we'll probably open up some more social media avenues. But
I mean, that's like that's a testament of like true friendship, though. Like, this is a project you're starting. Like,
that's true.
I don't know if I said this earlier in the podcast or if I said it off the air right before we started recording, but like, this is. The podcast itself, when you guys hit record, is not very serious. You guys are here to just record and have fun, and we'll get you guys
be quiet for a
record
sec.
and get what you get.
Exactly.
Wow.
Clipping the fucking mic, dude.
Wow. That's how like the show should start. Just isolate that sound and just start the podcast with
You know what?
that
I'll
sound.
add that exact one because that was a really good one.
That was a great one.
I'll add it to the beginning of the song.
I mean, well, you remember that Every Time I Die song where it starts off with a beer opening?
Yeah.
It could have been an awful song.
Baby.
Yeah.
Wait,
The song could have sucked, but it started off with the beer opening. I was like, I fucking love this
and
song.
that song does not fucking suck. That song is awesome, and so is that.
But what
goddamn
I'm
band.
saying is, if it did suck, I'd be like, I still support it. He's drinking a beer.
Yeah. Or how about this to open the show? And I love Shots for Life. Shots for Life. I love the opening. How about this? How about this? You get the crack of the can open. And it's like, and I can't even remake the noise, but it's like,
Yeah, but it's not as good.
dun 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 dun. Shots for Likes. Dun dun dun.
See, that's the thing. Keith wanted Rage to be like our fucking opening thing. I was like, dude, we can't use actual music because we can get sued. I mean,
Yeah, we are.
I've
fans
been
enough
getting sued from like.
Yeah, that might bring us something.
It would be horrible, but like maybe it puts you on the map. Get sued, guys.
maybe
get
Two
sued.
fat kids from Sparta getting sued by Metallica. the one fat kid responds, "You 10 bees, you fucking pussy." And you're gonna yell at me for using your shit, you 10 bees.
Fucking loser ass motherfucking beekeeper piece of shit cunt rag beekeeping dickwad. James Hetfield, I like you, man.
you 10 bees.
Bee tender.
Bee tender.
Am I a bee tender?
You're a
Am I a bee tender because I bartend at Applebee's?
Tender.
Am I a bee tender?
You're an Applebee's tender.
I'm a bee's tender.
Dude, that's he's got some intelligent shit coming. He's bringing good booze booze. He's thinking outside the box. He's doing everything.
I've never been in the box, so
I think
I'm
we're
always
gonna-
thinking outside.
Your rap name may be B-Tender now.
What Tim doesn't know is we're just editing him out of this whole thing.
No. Yeah, remember the one episode where we were talking about like somebody, but Tim is much core than that poor sap whoever comes on that.
It will happen one day.
Oh
We're
no,
gonna
that guy needs to be on.
And
we
I'm
just
gonna
edit
feel
someone out.
really bad.
Who is he again? Who is his affiliation with?
There's no specific person yet. That's why I was claiming. I was like,
okay,
listen,
okay.
Keith's joking. Tim Cooney's not that guy. He's definitely our friend, and we want him here. Like, we're not saying
We're just gonna
that.
get some poor slob who's like awful to
didn't know-
buy us booze, and then we're gonna edit him out of the video.
Oh shit!
Think it's
Fudge,
just- think it's-
damn!
Yeah, Fudge
I
and
didn't even
Finn
see
ready
that
to
happen.
take a shot.
Finn.
Fudge and
Sometimes you guys aren't-
Finn ready to take a shot.
See, you know what it is? Was this the 6th episode?
This is 6th, yes. Not counting the morning
I know.
after.
I missed out on the pour.
Yeah, you got to catch the
All right,
vibes, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. Spin
Shots for likes.
Oh, can you? Let's do a shot first.
Spin that shit.
Can you do one, Tim? The hardest part of the show is doing this. We make everyone try and do
Am
it.
I missing out? Because the 2 episodes that I listened to, I didn't hear Poinsett or Connor Brady.
Did we pull that up?
Poinsett tried, and it was so bad. He was like, like it was.
It wasn't
really
even that good.
All right, maybe I had to have heard
This is
it.
like
I
our new
listened-
thing we're doing. Did we get Jeff to do this
All
last
right, all
time?
right, all right. Are you imitating?
Jeff, to answer your question, Jeff definitely did it last night, yes. And I'm really glad that you tried and you put your all into it. It wasn't that great. But, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's not the point. The point is that you tried and you didn't care. And that's, you talk about small Irish penises every episode. So do I.
Which by the way, has happened on every episode. A lot of small penises on this
I know.
podcast.
I'm trying to.
It's so we
Guys need
want
to get a
it
black
is,
guy
laddie.
on here and get a big dick.
Well, hopefully Scott Paul might be coming
Ooh,
on.
Scott Paul.
Yeah.
So people will finally believe we're not racist.
That podcast will put you on the map. You see that he'll put up a freaking status on Facebook and he gets like 4,000.
3,000, dude. When I used to work with him at Gross, I'd look at his phone. It would just be notifications and like text, email, like I'm like, how do you keep track? He's like, I'm like, that's why he never fucking texts me back.
He said he was down though, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's gonna be fun because like I know Scott Paul, but I mostly know Scott Paul from me and Keith. Like last call at Crow's, we're already fucking drunk, so we show up and I automatically walk in. I'm like, yo, big Fudge, and he's like, and he's already laughing because I just act like the biggest asshole, and it's like the last like 5 locals there, everybody's like super shit faced, and we come in acting like fucking jerk off. So he's automatically laughing when we roll through.
That's awesome.
But like anytime I'll make some kind of like random jokes about like racist stuff or whatever, like not seriously, but joking around. He always ends up like catching it somehow, and I always feel so. I'm like, oh no! But he's always like, "Yo, Big Fudge," and he did that thing, and that was funny. I'm like, all right, all right. It's not that bad.
I love when we go in the last call at Crow's hammered.
It was so much fun. I'm so sad he doesn't work there anymore.
It's just funny though because like there's always someone who I've kicked out or like banned or like cut off for being that guy, and we come and we're like, what? Like, and that person's always sitting at the bar like, yo, you fucking kicked me out for that shit last week.
And we were in, you're like, fuck you, I work here.
I work here, bitch.
Do whatever I want. Scott Paul works here too.
All right,
I don't give a
one more
shit.
time, Tim. So Fudge, give us one.
Oh, boom.
One more time, Tim. Oh, he's chewing.
I was chewing my delicious Taylor ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You get to Taylor Ham. You need Taylor Ham in you before you do this podcast.
Yeah,
That's-
Jesus.
If there's anybody listening to this podcast outside of New Jersey,
we got to talk about this.
There are, and I'm glad you mentioned it. And after you're done speaking,
I know you talk about the
it,
Swedish guy or whatever, but like consistent like listeners, goddamn, if you go fund this podcast the money they're looking for, they will send you Taylor ham sandwiches.
We might.
I would do that too.
Tim will.
And we actually,
won't.
as your new official Twitter guy.
yeah, Tim.
Official Twitter guy.
I will do this.
Tim might be the Twitter guy. We might get Tim on as the
We'll work
Twitter
on
guy.
this. We'll work. I don't know how to work Twitter. I've always avoided
no
Twitter
idea.
because I don't know how it works.
They only let you type like 100 characters anyway.
Liberal bullshit.
We'll post that every day until we get banned. Remember Jeff talked? Oh, excuse me. Fuck. Jeff talked last night about how he got banned from like somebody was posted. Some fucking cunt was posted about her dress, and he reposts it or retweets it. And he's like, broads, and they banned him for a day for saying broads.
For broads?
You stupid
Wow.
cunt. How insecure are you for some random fucking person on Twitter joking around just saying broads is a complete fucking joke.
Man.
You stupid cunt. You get somebody fucking banned? Like,
And Dan's not even drinking scotch.
You guys know what that is, right?
Or
It
fudge.
just pisses me off. Why? Why do you waste your dude? If people try to talk shit to me on the internet, I'm like, I'm 30. I'll see you later. I get it, dude. I'm not gonna feed a troll. I'm not a moron. You know what I mean? He tries to do it all the time. I'm like, I'm not feeding you, you fucking jerk off. And he just likes it and he moves on. He just stops because he knows. He knows I'm not gonna feed him. Poinsett knows I'm not gonna
You
feed him.
did ban my fucking troll account like within the first week.
Johnny's Veal
Yeah,
can't listen to
banned
this podcast right now.
Well, you might have been fucking going hard.
Oh yeah, it was not good.
Like every single one of my statuses, you were going fucking nuts. Sometimes I gotta be a dick to you because you go like way too ape shit on my shit sometimes.
Well, all right, so you can take this out if you want. Basically, what happened was there was remember the bottle flip?
Oh, yeah.
It was like the thing. So there was like this high school
That's
girl
always gonna be the thing, dude.
who did the bottle flip. And
Bottle flips
everyone
are fun,
cheers,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie.
So as John Eatsfield as my troll, I would never say this as a person. I go, oh, I wonder how old she is. You know, as a troll joke. And then some girl you're friends with was like, that's... she was like, that's so inappropriate and fucking disgusting. Like, how dare
I
you?
don't remember this. Do you remember
Yeah.
who it was?
I don't remember who it was because you blocked me right away. And then, and then I went, and like I said, this is John Eatsfield, not Keith Bomma Finnegan. Finnerty, actually.
Yeah, Finnerty.
And I went, what's your point, broad? And next thing I know, I'm fucking blocked. You remember
You're
that?
gonna have to look that up because, like, I feel like unless it was like a family member or like where I had,
I don't know if it was or not. I think it was just some random.
I don't like. If anything, it might have been a last straw because, like, I feel like you were going way too hard.
Oh, right off the bat? Yeah, it was right
It was
off the bat.
it was like way too much.
I was like a
For, me.
14-year-old who got a boner, dude. I was just going nuts.
You just figured out how your dick works. You're like, nothing's coming out, but it feels great. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but
because I feel like I would just tell that girl to shut the fuck up.
it was pretty offensive. Like, I probably shouldn't have said that.
No, what you just said didn't seem that
I don't
bad.
know.
Maybe,
What you said to us right now doesn't seem that bad. What
maybe
are
you said
withholding
something
from us?
way.
It could be way worse.
Yeah, I think you said something way worse,
up
and you're
with
like giving us the PG version. Like,
What's up
what
with
you
this young
just
PC
said?
broad's
version.
pussy? Or
What you just said
something?
does not sound bad at all. You probably said something vulgar and bad.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, you did.
Do you remember a time you called and threatened me in Poinsett?
No. Okay, so here we go. Story time. So a couple years ago, I'm down in Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Yes.
Right, okay. So I'm visiting my friend who used to work for the Carolina Panthers, and he hosted me to come visit him for a nice weekend, hanging out with my boy. I'm not going to say his name, but he's the man. Love you, brother. Your new baby daughter is a beautiful little girl. But I went down to Charlotte. I think I'm pretty sure it was Monday Night Football. It was Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Carolina
It
Panthers.
was Monday or Thursday night, one or the other.
Okay. It was a primetime game.
Yeah.
It was a night game. So I post a picture of myself at the stadium as a selfie with my fucking mouth open and tongue out with a Carolina Panthers.
I already know where this is going.
With a Carolina Panthers shirt and hat on because I'm there to support my boy, my friend, and I'm with his wife in the stands. Like they live Carolina
perfect
Panthers
setup
football
he gives
now.
us.
Even though they grew up here and she was a Jets fan growing up and he was a Giants fan growing up, like they live and they live in Charlotte.
You work for an NFL team, you're
right?
a fan
Like
of that
you're,
team.
like, damn. Like I'm a Yankees and a Giants fan. Like if the Red Sox hired me, I would be a Red Sox fan. You know what I mean?
That would be rough, but
It would be rough, but if that was
do.
real life, that would be the case. So whatever. So
That'd be like the worst.
I'm
I
not
would
gonna
have to
wear
turn down
it's
that job.
Giants it's Panthers versus Buccaneers. I'm not gonna wear my Giants shit. That's disrespectful. So I throw on my friend gave me a shirt and a hat, so I wear this hat at the game, and I take a stupid selfie with my mouth open and my tongue out.
And
Like,
I'm pretty sure your hand was in a.
yeah, because
prime
my
location
phone,
as well.
was taking the picture. You know, you put your phone out as far as you can. You
So
extend
you
it.
put like a cock somewhere to go to his mouth.
A
right? Is
cock
that-
somewhere. There were just multiple cocks everywhere. Dude, every time I opened my phone, and I'm talking about every time, it was like every minute.
30 seconds we were clipping these out, dude. He couldn't delete them quick enough.
I couldn't delete them quick enough.
Just so everybody knows, basically, it's like I think it's Face and Hole. You guys
That's
use,
one we
right?
use. Yeah,
It's an application on their phone they use. They take pictures of people and then they like put they Photoshop a little mini Photoshop app. They put like dicks going into their mouths and shit.
it's excellent.
Hilarious. It's really, really funny. But I'm just catching you guys up. Go ahead, Cooney.
At first, it was funny. I deleted the first one. I deleted the second one. And like you said, Finney, I couldn't delete them quick enough, so I call one of them. It was probably you, Keith.
Well, no, you text us first.
Yeah.
You guys were like, dude, come on. Knock it off. But we were so hammered. We're like, he's getting mad. Keep doing it.
Dude, I'm glad I'm laughing my ass off now because back then I was pretty hot. Like, even though I really did think it was funny, but like once you were like, I couldn't keep. I'm trying to enjoy myself at this football game, like it's Monday Night Football or whatever.
You didn't even realize it, and I've done it a million times with these dudes. You accidentally fed the trolls, man.
It's, yeah.
What happened.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's what happened.
And so I called them up. I was like, my fucking mother is friends with me on Facebook. Stop this shit. Stop doing it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like yelling at them on the phone. Then I hung up. I didn't even let them respond.
I'm pretty sure his last words were, if you keep doing this, there's going to be a problem.
Oh, I did. You are 100% correct. I did throw a threat at the end. Not that I'd actually ever do anything, but like
so good, dude.
the threat had to be real. Like, please. It was a plea. You know, it was a plea.
You got hyped up, dude. I get it, man.
Well, I'm trying to enjoy myself. Like, I'm down visiting my friend. I'm with his wife and their friends. Like, at Monday Night Football, Carolina Panther Stadium.
You should have just blocked them real quick and just unblocked them later when you're...
I don't know how to do that shit.
Yeah, he's drinking out a game, you know? You don't think of that.
I'm not trying to fucking... Because, like, if I block them off Facebook, they might just stay blocked forever. Like, I don't go into that shit and unblock them. So... Yeah, no, I did. You're right. I did throw a threat at the end. Like, I was like, I will fuck you up at the end when I'm back in New Jersey. And if I'm still hot about this, I will maybe, but probably not hurt you. But it's not gonna
every
happen.
now and then.
But I'm
Cooney gets
pissed right
fired.
now.
That's. I remember like. I remember when we first met, dude. I could have swore that like, and I've talked to you about this already, but I figured like bring up the story now because you're on the podcast. I could have swore like you were not okay with me. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Pop the bottle, buddy.
Damn, I wanted Fudge to tell a story.
No, that's more important.
Pop it.
Slow motion.
And we came. Yeah, but me and you, Tim, have already talked about this off air like a fucking minute ago, but I could have swore that like you didn't like me at
That's
first.
not true. That's not true. No, you come
you told
off.
me that.
No, you come off strong.
I do.
But
Loud.
I never disliked you. I was just like, yo, like I can't keep up with this guy. Like, who is he? Like, I probably was sober, and you probably were not.
100%.
You know,
Makes sense.
I mean, I'm not going to tell this story, but there's a story of a friend I have in my fantasy football league where, like, I didn't like him because he came on way too strong. Like, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't know you, but like. Yeah, that's the same scenario.
It was probably that. It was probably my first time meeting you, and like I was probably already fucking hammered, and shit was already going crazy. And, like for the most part, like I'm a pretty calm, cool, collect guy. I'm chilling. Like I don't want to ever have problems with people. I want to be friendly with people. I want to have a good time. But sometimes if like you just came in at the time where I was super hammered, and I was like noticing I like maybe was pissing you off, I was probably so drunk and like. Fuck Tim, I'm gonna keep being a dickhead. Like I didn't even care. But like I remember like a week or two later, I was like, dude, I think Tim hates me, and like Tim's cool.
I really don't remember a time where you even came close to me hating you. Like
I'm very
really
happy
sorry
about
that you feel
because I
that.
do like you a lot. I do definitely think
I know
you're
you
fucking
definitely like were like my first impression of you was definitely like what the fuck. Was like never close to hating or
Was I topless?
100% not the case. Man.
I don't
love
think you
Was I topless at
I don't think
point?
topless was a thing back then for you.
I was getting hot back then. Why wasn't I taking my shirt off?
You're always hot, Fudge. Fuck Big Fudge.
Apple
You
pudding.
are hot.
What Jeff call you
Hot
last night?
Fudge.
Young dessert. I might take my fucking shirt off right now,
Yo,
motherfucker.
did you just say Young Dessert
Yeah,
as a
that's-
nickname?
That's what's popping up. That's what's hot right now. on
That
the
should be
streets.
your name.
You know,
Young dessert.
Yo,
Middle-aged
I'm Big
flan.
Fudge, a.k.a. Young Dessert.
AKA middle-aged flan.
That shit will get you on a Predator and shit. Or To Catch a Predator. Yeah, my name's Young Dessert.
Oh,
Damn
my
it,
God.
dude. I just made a new PlayStation name a few weeks ago. It should have been
Young Dessert, dude.
Damn.
I just thought of the best idea. We should have a thing on the show where we purposely chat up child molesters and then we get them fucking arrested.
Where the fuck are we going?
This is the turn. This is the turn. This podcast always gets the turn.
It does. Tim gets it. Maybe I'll take this out.
No, you'll be all right.
No, nothing bad's been said. Yes.
Well,
Give it
I'm just saying,
time.
I mean, think about it. Nobody likes child molesters, so we make a little name. AIM doesn't exist anymore, but like some kind of chat thing will be like, yeah,
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Hank.
rest in
my
peace,
my
man.
young rap rip. My young rap name is Young Dessert. You know what I mean? Let's get. You want to get?
Come on,
together?
O'Leary.
Will you bring cigarettes and condoms? You know what I mean? And then when they're finally like, we're about to meet, we'll be like, come take a seat over here. You're on our podcast. You child molested piece of shit. We're calling the cops.
Do we sit them down for a while and ask them questions and then get them arrested?
This might be a line that I thought we would never cross. All right, we're gonna get all this. I think I'll keep this in because it's like pretty ridiculous. But
Yes.
my intentions were good. I wanted to catch.
We're gonna catch. No, the point is to catch predators.
That was my intentions were good. I think I thought like we'd blow them up and it'd be funny, but we get them arrested at the same time.
Not off topic, but off topic.
Please be
off topic. Yes, go off topic.
I want to go back to the Tim Cooney thing where he was giving me shit.
Oh yeah.
So that happened. That's not the first time that's happened to me in Dan Poinsett.
I've definitely done that with you before.
Like, Pat Den has banned us. Dan still might be banned from Pat Den. I like beg Pat. I'm like, please just fucking be friends with me on Facebook again.
Oh man.
Because we did the same
Pat
thing.
Den banned you?
Yeah. So we
I can't see you begging somebody for anything.
Well, I didn't beg him. Yeah, I didn't beg him. I'm like,
I
dude.
mean, you just said the words beg.
Yeah, but the real conversation was
You begged them.
I didn't beg him.
No, you begged them. You said beg.
Yo,
Fudge.
I was just
or
saying
Finn.
you kept shaking your drink was catching
Does
the mic.
anybody-
You
do
just
you
kept
guys-
doing that for like 20
You
minutes.
guys want
straight.
to switch it up? Do you guys want to take a shot of this?
I actually do not want to switch it up, but thank you. Before I leave, I'll probably have like a nice little like
Yeah, give me a
sip or
lot.
two with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like enjoy it, but like right now, I don't
I
want
want you to know this is for the podcast. So
It's
For the
much-
bro.
I still offer it to you.
We're being
Finn, but I
FTV
know
right
I know
now.
you said last night you almost yacked
I'm-
off of James.
Yeah.
So
And it wasn't because the Jameson was bad. It was
this is
just
the wrong time.
yeah, it was the wrong spot. But if you're ever about to throw up, just eat a piece of chocolate, man. Solved it.
Well, I got
Helped
some,
you.
I
Yeah,
got
you were
some-
about the fucking yak last night, dog.
I have Taylor Ham. Taylor Ham will never.
Well, that'll work it too.
Taylor
Yeah.
Ham will never make a New Jersey man yak.
I want to wrap everything up, let everybody know what's going on. So basically, this was Fudge and Finn's first like podcast weekend. We had Jeff booked on a Saturday, January 6th. And then we had somebody else booked on the 7th. They bailed. Then Tim Cooney came in, saved the fucking day, did a great podcast with us that he continues to do on the 7th. So that's why Tim was like, I want to say something.
I was going to do a Kermit the Frog impression.
I like the Kermit impression. I dig it.
It needs to be dirty Kermit though.
Oh,
I've always wanted to prank phone call children and tell them, like, your parents hate you. I'm Kermit the Frog. Yay!
That's rapey Kermit. We want
what do you
dirty
mean?
Kermit.
I just said your parents hate you. That's not rapey.
Yeah, I was waiting for something inappropriate to happen.
I'd be like,
And I was like
I'll
saying-
call a kid. I'll be like,
Hey, little Johnny, your parents hate you. I'm Kermit the Frog. Yay!
I was really hoping he would say something that like would be borderline, have to be taken out. But it's okay.
We'll get there.
yeah,
we
we're
just did
getting
the
there.
turn.
We're in the. I feel like we just got the turn.
Yeah, we have to acknowledge the turn from now on.
Yeah.
We did. Well, he acknowleded it when I started.
Yeah, I'm just
talking
saying
about,
future podcasts
like a
acknowledge
Fudge
the
and
turn.
Finn to catch a predator thing. That was one hell of a turn.
Catch me in another like 13 minutes. So.
So what are you bitch about, Fudge?
No, not bitch about anything. I was just saying, like, it's the first podcast weekend. We're doing 2 episodes in one weekend, and then we started our like little like miniature sub series, the morning after pill. Well,
Explain to me and the viewers what the Morning After Pill podcast. How does that differ from what I'm doing right now?
it differs. One,
We explain what happened the night before.
we do explain, which will they hopefully will hear it before this because
so
it
you're gonna do this again tomorrow morning with me?
No.
We could do it
No, my
tomorrow.
girlfriend's picking me up in a couple hours. I am going home tonight. So, but I think I would say we do one like either every time or every other time. I think would be dope. But pretty much the whole entire point, I'm glad you asked, Tim, thank you, of the Morning After Pill podcast is it's still going to be in the same, you're subscribed to hashtag Shots for Likes, you'll still get it. It's going to be the same thing. It's like a 20, 30-minute version of like, maybe we have like a cocktail. There's no shots. We already made the rule. There's no shots. We literally just hang out.
Just very stiff cocktails.
we just basically hang out, mostly pretty much sober or like way too hungover. And it's like, maybe give like just a little bit of an explanation to the people listening, like why certain things were said and like why we thought they were funny. Because who knows how many inside jokes from this podcast that people are like,
it's basically like,
seems
all right,
like it's funny.
You're banging some broad, the condom breaks, right? And you have to buy the pill in the morning. And you have to explain to her, like, listen, babe, the condom broke. This is why it happened. My roommate poked holes in
Eat
there or
this
something.
pill, you bitch.
Here's a pill. That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do.
It's ridiculous. I didn't think that analogy would eventually catch up to the podcast itself, but apparently it did, and that's
well, we just took the turn.
Just named it the Morning After Pill because we thought it was funny, but it kind of like lines up with
Morning After Pill is 100% the name.
Honestly, it's like it is, and if things work out well, it might become like a whole separate.
For sure, think about
like
it.
a sober us versus a drunk us.
I know.
You know what
I know.
That's what it
Finn
is.
over
Sober
there
us
knows.
versus
I know.
a drunk us.
I know Finn over there knows this, but if you watch The Walking Dead, what happens right after the episode? Talking Dead. So Morning After
Exactly
Pill
what we're
is
doing.
exactly it. Yeah, that's awesome.
I do watch The Walking Dead.
It's a play off like what you're doing, like
to
Morning
explain
After
the-
Pill, like
Exactly.
Like it kind of defines this. I feel like with like the vulgarness and
like how much you regret, like Jeff. All right, let's just say this.
Regret is a big word.
regret for sure.
Jeff definitely
after
texted
you
us.
just mentioned the school over there, I'm like, regret.
Jeff definitely texted us, and he was like, dude, did I say anything really stupid? And I was like, dude, you were barely racist. You're fine. Like, joking around.
Barely racist.
Because I thought that too, like, because we do, I don't give a shit. I'm letting you know, we make a lot of jokes about anything and everything, and that's what we do here. So if you don't like it, then don't fucking listen. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, man.
But obviously there are some points where like shit gets too extreme, and like we're just trying to be, decent to the human race in general. And something
This whole podcast is not anything good towards the human race.
That's why my dad's like, it's fine. I listen every fucking minute. It's gold. You guys are idiots, but I don't want anybody knowing I listen. I won't even like it on YouTube because I don't want it to get linked back to my account. Fucking classic. But to basically finalize the answer to your question, that's what the Morning After Pill is. We're hanging out. There's no shots. There's no heavy drinking. We maybe have a cocktail. We're just
Definitely having a cocktail.
the morning. I mean, it's something we were talking about basically since the beginning, but it was just now we thought it was the perfect time to bring it here. We had 2 podcasts in a weekend. We usually do like at the most once a week. Maybe we do 2 a week if we can pull it off. But just to explain what's going on, like just explain what happened with Jeff. I mean, all kinds of shit happened with Jeff after last night, you know what I mean? Like where he's fucking was in the bathroom puking, he was fucking puking his brains out, but he had a great time. But that wasn't on the podcast.
Yeah,
he is. He finally texted us back. He's alive.
What was this? I said, "Are you alive?" He texts back. What did he text back?
Gargle.
He texted back gargle. That's awesome. Nice, Jeff. You're awesome. I haven't seen you in a long time, Jeff. But
I think no, he's rolling. He said last night he's finding a babysitter. Daddy Diddles is finding a babysitter, and he's rolling through for Super Bowl. Yo, we gotta have like a Super Bowl podcast. Not at your party. Not at your party. Obviously, that would be a goddamn disaster.
Too much noise.
But we should have one like maybe the day before, or something.
What the fuck with that?
Or we got to figure that out. Letting you guys know. See, this is the thing. We come off the cuff, ladies and gentlemen, bros and bros. We don't think of a goddamn thing. We just
Hand raised.
This motherfucker's got his hand raised. I'm going to let him answer.
Like it's high school and shit.
What's the policy on going to the bathroom? Because this motherfucker's got to go.
Go take a piss,
Oh yeah,
man.
you do what you got to
Take
do.
a piss. What's wrong with you?
Just trying to be respectful.
We appreciate that.
Me and Finn are so ornery. We're so ornery without Tim Cooney
Boy.
by our side. I don't even know if that's how the song goes.
I have no idea.
Yeah, me either.
I know.
Oh, Satan. He ran away.
She's like, "Fuck you, dude."
Oh, 'cause I fucking yelled at her because the little bitch trying to rip.
Yeah,
off
you
my
fucked
shit
up
all the
there.
time. Well, fuck her.
So Super Bowl podcast
Well, we'll do a little bit of planning for the Super Bowl podcast right here and
on
now.
the podcast.
Yeah, because it's gonna. Super Bowl's obviously Sunday, and our podcast comes out every Monday, so we should have some fucking. We might have.
You know what we should do is during the Super
Have another episode with just me and you maybe come out the middle of the week or something.
I think
We got to have a Super Bowl special.
I think we have the Super Bowl party. We get shit bombed naturally, like we do on the podcast.
Yes.
And then when everyone leaves, we just set up the studio and drunkenly just go, "So fucking Steelers are Super Bowl."
And I just post it raw, like no editing.
Like 20 minutes of just raw, drunken
Garbage.
That'd be funny.
Well, you know what? We're going to we'll know the week before because they give the bye week before the Super Bowl. So
Right.
at the very least, either me and you or maybe we have a guest that's a big fan. I like how you're taking the slurping out. I would edit it out, but yeah, we should definitely, with that guest that week, should definitely be someone.
Well, if Pittsburgh ends up making it, we can have Mike on. Hey, Mike.
Mike Mena. Well, we should have like a solid Super Bowl fucking.
We'll figure it out.
And then we'll have a morning after, like maybe like I'll stay over that night if I can pull it off. Then I'll stay over that day and we'll do like a 20, 30 minutes and that'll be posted together. It'll be like everything's out Monday so you can hear it
Just
after the Super Bowl.
brutal shit show of a
Us
podcast.
violently hungover. We'll just talk about the shit show that happened at your house the night before, and I'll post it that day. Like I'll literally, it should be good enough, and I'll just post it.
Dude, there was last year the disaster of this house.
I took my shirt off like
5 times.
can't.
I could probably play a video for you. We have a video. We videotaped the entire Super Bowl party last year. I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment right now. It's actually pretty big, the living room.
It's definitely spacious for a 1-bedroom apartment.
We have 25 people here. Like, I'm surprised the floor didn't fucking collapse.
That's why I get here early and I pick a spot so nobody can fucking take it, and I'm like willing to fight them for it.
Exactly. But yeah, we videotaped the whole thing, and you can watch it sped up in like a 10-minute span. And you just randomly see Fudge taking his shirt off. Oh, there he is with the shirt off again. There was 5 times where your shirt was off. We're like, oh, there it is again. There it is again.
Sometimes Fudge just gotta go topless. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I get hot. I get warmed up. I get ready to
Especially
go.
with that many people, dude. I thought this floor was gonna fucking collapse.
I remember like people's girlfriends and other people I like barely knew. They would like look at me like they were giving me looks, and like
disgusting.
I remember people specifically being like looking at me, and I'm just like got my fucking fat gut in their face, like "fuck you, bitch! I ain't put my shirt on, you fucking cunt! Fuck off!" I mean, they probably weren't that happy, but
I think I left my beer somewhere.
That's not good.
Cooney done gone left his beer in the bathroom there, buddy.
Hey, make sure you close that door,
Yeah,
Buzzo.
definitely close the door.
I closed the door. Just left the beer.
You left the
Cooney,
beer,
you're
man.
back right in time for a shot, bud.
Yeah. I noticed that my beer and my whiskey shot.
Oh, what the fuck are we doing, boys?
I got a nice little spot for my whiskey.
I'll tell you
shot
what.
glass.
Tell you what, we
has
give
been
Tim-
inside the big, not even a little
That's
wire
what that's there
circle.
for. It's to hold the shots.
That's exactly what it's there for.
Tim Cooney's episode's been going along very smoothly. We're at an hour and a half. You always
Is going along smoothly a good thing on this podcast?
Yes.
It's a refresher.
What we fucking
It's a
want.
refresher.
Like, trust me, like, we get drunk enough to where no matter what, we're going to say stupid shit and it'll be funny. I'd rather it goes fucking smoothly.
No, we
'cause-
definitely took the turn, though. We definitely took
Well, I started talking about, like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we took
don't
a
need to
turn.
repeat that.
Yeah, let's
Definitely
not
don't need
bring
to
it up.
repeat
Let's do a
that.
shot.
I'll keep it in.
Cheers.
Oh, we're definitely keeping that.
Spin that shit.
But yeah, that happened to me and Poinsett with fucking Pat Dent. He looks like that Sherman guy from Florida.
German.
He like
Sherman?
shot
From
some.
Florida?
Yeah, he like shot someone on his lawn and then he got away with it or whatever happened. But
Oh, Zimmer.
Zimmerman, sorry, Sherman. Yeah, Zimmerman. So and Pat kind of looks like him. So we went through. He had this picture of his dumb bike helmet on. And we just kept putting dicks all over his fucking face. And eventually, like, Poinsett put Zimmerman on there with a dick. And, like, he blocked both of us. We're like, dude, why are you blocking? He's like, my fucking mom actually posted on that picture. And you guys are showing dicks.
It's, you know what sucks about Facebook? That it's come to the point to where you have a lot of family on there. And you're trying to like joke around with your buddies, and somebody's
See, I don't
trolling
give a
you and you
fuck.
want to let it happen.
My
Well,
family knows. They're like, yeah, we get
everybody
it.
who knows you doesn't fucking give a fuck about you or anything you do at all. I shouldn't say give a fuck about you. I mean like what you do on the internet. Like they know you're being a jerk off. But like the rest of us are normal human beings, Keith.
Yeah.
And we gotta figure it the fuck out. Like, so like you're posting pictures of like
What-
Photoshop dicks and shit, like on people's faces.
If we don't,
Oh my God! That guy just did like a little hump thing.
if
and
we
they
don't
caught the whole thing
explain
again.
why I just screamed, yeah.
No,
I was excited for Blake Bortles throwing a touchdown for
No, you were excited for humans.
for you.
And it looked like the general manager's kid or something. I hope they showed it again. He did like the hump.
Yo, rewind it.
I got
Finn over here.
I got you.
Use the 10-second button. Keith, I explained to you how the 10-second button works. Use
There you
it.
go. Hit play. Would you back up 3 minutes? Is that what it's saying?
No, he doesn't know how to use it. Just use the 10-second button.
Oh, wait. Here we go.
You
Let
didn't
this
do
happen.
it. No, you didn't do it right.
Oh, you're right. Go back farther.
Keith, give me the remote. Use the 10-second button. Oh, yes. This is going on Snapchat now. All right. And upload it to Facebook and YouTube.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right. Apparently. Wait.
You're
hold
getting
on.
yourself-
There we go. Let me-
Oh, shots for likes.
Shots for likes. Hashtag
likes.
shots for likes. Here we go. Press play.
So basically, what's
So
happening
Jaguars
is-
just scored, and we got.
Oh, yeah. Jaguars scored their first
Jaguars
touchdown in the Buffalo Jacksonville game. And I don't know if it's like the general manager's son or what, but he does like this hump motion.
In like a pea coat.
Yeah, it, like
He's looking good fashionably, but he does not look good with his motions.
and he does like this hump motion that was fucking hilarious.
Check out Tim Cooney Snapchat.
It's exclusive, so maybe like 7 of you will get that Snapchat.
And I guarantee none of them are listening.
Nope. And they're not going to look at my Snapchat anyway. But here we go.
Tim.
Our first touchdown of the game. This game.
Tim, I got you on Snapchat. I'm
Hey,
gonna send
yo,
it
what's
to you.
up? Hey.
I'm gonna send it to you, Tim. I'm gonna send it to you.
Hashtag shots for likes.
God, it hurts my throat.
But no,
you never did your second one,
A
man.
little. Did I not?
You didn't do
You
it.
sure?
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to update the if there's any listeners, we are watching the Jacksonville Buffalo first round wild card playoff game. We are 42 seconds away from the third quarter being over. The score was 3-3, but Jacksonville just scored. It's 10-3. So we're about to enter the fourth quarter, and that was the first touchdown.
That's
But
play-by-play.
all right, so can I
That's
get
pretty good.
I mean, just to update the
He does what he can.
So, okay, give me one more imitation of what I'm trying to do, and then let me see if I can do it.
Not bad.
That wasn't bad.
It
Not
was.
bad.
I feel like I was higher pitched, but I was on par.
You know what it is when you breathe it? Because I'm always fucking stopping and I'm never fucking singing and I'm
Inward
always fucking
singing,
singing
dude.
and I'm never fucking stopping. You know what I mean? You gotta get good at the inward. The inward is like the hard part, but you did a
Look at
pretty
my
goddamn
dog- my
good
dog's
job.
I do have a question. Why was I doing that? Why was I? That was horrible. That was
Yeah, I know.
that was
like
disgusting.
Satan.
Like I feel like someone was dying there. Like that was someone's last breath. So what was that
Well, it's in the theme song. It's just my thing. It's
okay. Yeah,
It's
true.
It's my
It's
rap
part of his
game.
rap game.
It's
yeah.
like 60% of my rap game. Yeah, it's like a lot.
Seven-
Do you need a
79%.
beatboxer? Do you need a beatboxer? I can beatbox.
I'm actually a pretty good beatboxer.
Are
We
you?
can take a
Oh,
second.
can we
take
do a battle right now?
Should we battle? Should we
Let's
put a
flip it.
timer
You
on
got a
for
coin?
10 minutes
You got
and
a-
then battle?
You got a coin? Who's going first? We'll do it right now.
Are we beatboxing?
I'll flip the remote. Yes,
we beatboxing or are we
do beatbox? Do you want the top or the bottom? Call it in the air.
Top. I want channel side. Button side. Oh.
You want to go first or last?
No, that's you. I was channel side. This is you.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh yeah. You go first.
Okay. Am I beatboxing?
Yes, we're beatboxing. Beatbox
All right.
challenge right here, live on hashtag Shot.
Yo, this is all right. Real quick. Let's pour
do
some
a shot for
shots.
that.
Don't get distracted. We're pouring shots and we're taking shots.
very easy to
and then
get
we're
distracted
beatboxing.
on this.
We are not getting distracted.
By the way, aren't you happy
This is
about the
gonna be
other
the-
handle? Because this is like panic mode right now. You're getting down to the
I'm
bottom.
not drinking much more because I'm going home in like an hour, so it doesn't really bother me too much. But
You're not
for
fuck-
you,
You're fucking driving.
my girlfend's coming to pick me up, dog. I got
Yeah,
this
You're
shit
not
playing for like a
fucking
week.
driving though.
So yeah. So why can't you drink more?
I'm not.
Oh, he's trying to have sex later, and he knows. He knows he's got the counter is on. The counter, like he sees it in his mind how many shots he has left until his penis doesn't work. anymore. And he's coming close.
My dick may or may not work later, but we'll decide what good.
You figure it out later. Don't.
That's a problem later on.
Podcast rules, man.
Sounds like a you problem and not an us problem. So fucking take the shot.
Now, when you do the rap battle, don't go like super close because you are clipping the mic. But
Clipping the mic. Is it my hat clipping the mic? Should I lose the hat?
No, the clipping is like it's too loud. That's what the clipping is. Yeah, but
Little-
you're going first, so we'll take the shot and then we'll start our beatbox battle, which I'm really excited about, by the way. First time hashtag Shots for Likes beatbox battle.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin the first ever Fudge and Finch hashtag Shots for Likes podcast beatbox battle.
Not planned, by the way. This is cool.
Not planned at all, and that's the best thing, off the cuff, motherfucker. Shit.
That's how we do it.
In the left corner, we have the ultimate bartender of Applebee's. In what town?
Mount Olive.
In Mount Olive.
The lamest name ever.
It could be Mount Olive. I can be Bud Lake. I can be Flanders. Dude, we're all of that.
In the left corner, you have the best bartender of any Applebee's in the northern Jersey area
It
in
is
Mount
true.
Olive. He'll serve you your breadsticks with the beer cheese. He'll get you your boneless buffalo wings half price after 10 p.m.
Only me.
Tim Cooney. Am I introducing myself?
No,
or-
sure. We're gonna introduce you now. That was just a mini introduction for me. Now we're gonna
Everyone, Big Fudge.
No. Let me do this. Let me do this. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm in the right corner.
in the right corner, aka blue shorts corner, cause he's wearing
Sometimes
blue
topless.
shorts. Dan, aka Big Fudge, aka
Young Dessert.
Hot Fudge, aka Young Dessert. Dan Haggerty. He's dancing. He's not gonna make noises. All right. So how does the first annual Beatbox podcast work?
It's going to be way more than annual, I can tell you
Okay.
that.
All right. So am I just gonna go for it? I'm just gonna beatbox. I'm just gonna beatbox at this
Tim,
point.
you're first.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
DJ,
Oh, let me get a timer. You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay. You
get
tell
that.
me. You give me a countdown, and then I'll go.
I got you, bro. Stopwatch. All right.
So real quick, how far hot fudge, should I be from the microphone
pretty
here?
good.
Right here. Okay. I'm gonna cover it too. I think, right? Because I don't want to spit into the mic.
There's a thing on there. I'll clean it. You're fine.
Okay. Here we go. Let's do it.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds.
Suck my cock.
30 seconds. A little over. I'll allow it.
I was like 1 second over.
It was over.
We'll keep it in.
For fault.
We'll keep it in.
Edit the last half second out where I say suck my cock.
We keep it in.
No, the suck
here
my
we
cock is the only thing that has to stay in.
Edit it to where it just says suck my
we
cock.
kept-
Even-
All right, Tim, you're up. Suck my cock.
Even if Tim, if Tim wins, we're just gonna throw that in and be like, "Yeah, Fudge fucking crushed him, dude."
All right, here we go. I'm excited.
Okay, bro.
Whatever
You got 30 seconds on the clock. Starting 3, 2, 1.
Ten
10 seconds. 30 seconds over.
Suck my cock.
That was pretty good.
That
man.
was really fucking.
That was like
I noticed
No, I
something.
mean, like,
though.
like
I noticed
like
something.
we tied. I feel like we tied.
I noticed something differential. The differences between you and I, man. Like, what if we duetted? I've got the bass. You've got the other
treble.
stuff. Yeah. You didn't hit the.
Yeah, I couldn't go too loud.
What if I hit the bass and you? Should we do a duet?
If you could do me a favor, DJ, take the shit and then spin it. Shot likes. Shot likes. Here's the thing, Tim Cooney. We don't have to talk about anything before we record because the fans need to know. Okay? We're about to duet.
There's no planning here.
None.
There isn't.
Viewers, listeners, whoever you are, I asked the stupid question of how we came back from break, and I asked, how are we going to do this duet? And
Well, it wasn't.
I got the right response.
We told them nothing's planned, and I hit record because I got mad because we were trying to plan something. Basically,
You got mad. I was pissed.
basically, me and Tim, like, I don't know. I think we're gonna make Keith pick the winner of the beatbox
Beatbox challenge.
I mean, or you know, we can.
So it was a beatbox
can
challenge,
flip
but
for the
we decided like there was a beatbox challenge, and
we both killed it.
We both killed it, but
Crushed it.
because there was two total different beatbox styles, and
Yeah,
now
that's
we
true.
decided that our styles were so different that we're going to duet.
That is exactly what
We were going to do a beatbox.
Yeah, I don't want to
duet.
pick the winner.
So I think DJ put a minute on that shit, right?
We're going minute for the duet. Or you guys challenging
Duet.
each other.
No, it's just we're
we're
gonna
doing our
duet,
thing.
and then we'll let you know what. The winners can finally fucking email shots for likes at Yahoo, and they can let us
Put
know
a minute
who
and
the
a
winner
half.
is.
Give another minute and a half, just
2
as a
minutes.
buffer.
2 minutes. Can you men handle
You know what?
that? Can you handle that
well,
shit?
you guys have proven you
2
can
minutes is
edit
a
whatever
long
you
time.
want. 2 minutes.
That's
2 minutes.
That's 2 pumps.
I think I'm gonna call this episode. I think I'm gonna.
All right, you guys ready? I'll count down to 3.
Whenever
3,
you want.
2, 1. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. I stopped timing it, by the way.
All right.
I felt like I was doing the same shit over and over. I had to fucking beat off the cuff.
Beat off.
Sometimes you gotta take the cuff and
I beat off myself. I jerked myself off. I'm a Snapchat. I mean, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
He loves you. Well, let's take a shot here.
Yeah,
Finish her off.
real quick. I gotta take this.
Just to let everybody
I
know.
gotta take this Snapchat.
Hopefully she's a
I gotta
squirter.
take this Snapchat. I said Skywalker trash talker, and then this dude came right up in my arms. There he is. Here he is. That dude.
Famous.
We are
Skywalker
on
trash
iTunes.
talker.
We are on Google Play Music. We are on TuneIn. We are on Spotify. We are on pretty much almost any application that you could download on the iPhone or the Android because they all pull from iTunes. We are
Pornhub
on
said
YouTube.
no for now.
Oh yeah, you heard Pornhub. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. We might, dude, you know, what'd be funny. I'll just start posting it on Pornhub.
Post out Pornhub
For no reason.
with a big dildo. Fucking.
Oh, I'm so sad the big black dildo
All right, here's
was
the
not
deal.
in my episode.
Here's how we're ending this episode.
Heard.
I'm going to post all our episodes on Pornhub.
Cheers. Pour your
Yo,
fucking shot, dude.
Can
Come on.
you edit
Put
big
our
black
episode-
dildo in my episode somewhere?
Yeah, we'll post in.
Big black dildo. I'll take that sample and put it in all over the place.
Slip. Peace.
Kermit the Frog. Mic check. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. Sucking shots for likes. Woo woo. Sucking pig. Shots for likes. Kermit the Frog here. Woo woo. Sucking pig. Shots for likes. Kermit the Frog here. Woo woo. Sucking pig. Shots for likes.
I jerked myself off.
It just pisses me off.
This is not badass.
Suck my cock.